Insane Demons are such an interesting category to me. They're easy enough to be something that I can grind out in a day or two, but they're still hard enough to feel rewarding for every completion. There are lots of ups and downs with this category. Some of my favorite levels and some of my least favorite levels in this entire game are Insane Demons. With 114 total Insane Demon completions, I feel that I now have enough completions to generally rank a good portion of these demons based on their quality. I'm Memorization, or Memo, and this is my first video on my channel. Today, I'll be ranking my first 100 Insane Demon completions in a tier list by quality. More specifically, I'll be ranking based on gameplay, decoration, song choice, and my overall experience with the level. I don't really have a specific scoring system, so a lot of this is going to just be based on vibes, and I may make changes throughout the tier list during the video. With this said, let's get into the video, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so we have a bunch of my Insane Demon completions here. So these are just my first 100 Insane Demon completions. We're going to do this for every 100. So a lot of these levels, just because they're my first 100, are going to be a lot of the more popular levels. These are all also ordered by the order I beat them in. So Magma Bound is my first Insane Demon I completed, and Comatose, the last level, is my 100th. So we'll get into these levels now, and let's get the tier list going. I like to be descriptive with my tiers. Anyone who's talked to me knows I like some to be descriptive, so we're going to definitely need more than 5 tiers here. I definitely could make like 13, 14 tiers by the end of this video, but I hope to provide a good source for people that are looking for like Insane Demons to go for, or just like curious on what my opinions are. With that said, I'll get into ranking some of the Insane Demons, so let's get right into it. So this is Magma Bound is the first level. This is one of my few mobile Insane Demon completions as well. I was looking for something to do after Ring Trick, which was my last hard demon hardest before Magma Bound. And this level's really, really good. Like, I think it's a great level to do as a hardest too. It tests a lot of the unconventional game modes as well. So there's a lot of robot in here, a lot of spider in here. It's pretty fast paced, and the decoration is also fantastic. Even now it looks great. There's a few problems with it for sure. Like, I think some of the transitions are a little awkward. The 47% ship swoop, even though it's like 2 clicks, is kind of weird. In general, the middle of this level isn't the best, but I think the beginning is really good with all the different timings. This was the first level I played that had timings that were like pretty difficult. There were like some hard demons as well that had some timings, but just because a lot of the ones I played were wave based or ship based, or they weren't really a ton of timings I focused on. So Magma Bound, it's gonna be hard at the start because I don't really have a baseline yet, but I would say that it's probably either low fantastic or high great. Yeah, I would say this is fantastic. I would say like fantastic are the levels that are really, really fucking good, but not like my favorites. I don't know if I would say it's fantastic, because there definitely are some frustrating bits in the level, but I think the decoration and song, I really love this song too, so the decoration I think is really good, so maybe that catapults it into fantastic. So I don't know, I might come back to it, I might lower it to great, but we'll see. So Firewall was technically it was my third Insane, because I also beat another one, but it got demoted. But it's really my second Insane Demon. I also did this one on mobile, and this was my highest attempt count ever. I think this was 8,000 attempts. So it's a Heinz level, and at this point I've completed every Heinz level, so this is just one of those levels I feel like it's good for improving at the game. Firewall, in terms of quality though, I would be lying if I said this level is like balanced or fun to play from zero. This level is not really fun to play from zero, but the drop onwards is really good, and it's a very, very good level for improving at the game. Like, if you're around the like Windy Landscape, Magma Bound, Crazy 2, like hardest range, like this is a great step up. Like, I think this is a great level for improving at the game. The decoration I think is pretty good. Like, Heinz has better decorated levels for sure. Like, I think Psychosis is a lot better decorated. Like, Diffuse is a lot better decorated, but I would say Firewall is pretty good. Now, it could be great. Like, I did feel like I felt really good when I beat this level for the first time, for sure. And I'm going to yap a lot about these early levels because I have a lot more to say about them just because I took a lot longer with some of these earlier levels, especially the ones I did on mobile. I don't know. I would say that if I was looking for gameplay things, I would say the pre-drop is... Everyone who's played Firewall will tell you that the pre-drop is way harder than the drop, and that especially the cube and ball sections, specifically the second cube, is really weird and awkward and just very hard. So that can be a turn-off for a lot of people. I find that it makes it getting to the drop more fun, or like more rewarding rather. So in terms of, I think I'll rank it in great. I'm a little biased when it comes to this level just because it was the hardest, but I think it's such a good level for improving at the game, and I think the decoration is good. The song's kind of whatever. I played a lot of levels that have this song at this point, but it's not a bad song at all, but it's just like another like dubstep, like 9 circles kind of song. So alright, there's Firewall. I'll keep it in great. I might lower it to good. We'll have to see where this goes. Acropolis. This level was another hardest on mobile. This is actually my final mobile hardest and my 3rd Insane Demon completion. I actually fluked this from 57, so that was pretty cool. In terms of the actual, I had like a rough experience with this level before the fluke. Like, there would often be times where I just could not pass the first cube at all. The first cube is infamous for being impossible. Like, it's probably extreme demon difficulty, honestly. In terms of the gameplay, I think the gameplay is pretty good in spite of it being pretty unbalanced. Like, I wouldn't really say anything's bullshit in this level for sure. The decoration, I think, is fantastic, especially for the time. Like, the theming of like a ruined city or abandoned city with like all like black and white deco, like that was completely, had never really been seen before at the time, and I think it boosted up quite a bit. It's also a really, really good level for improving at timings, and there really aren't many slow-paced timing levels in general, especially like at the Insane Demon difficulty. So I would say that this is definitely great. Like, it's definitely better than Firewall for sure. Acropolis doesn't really have choke points per se. It's more just like unbalanced difficulty, or like has harder sections. So generally, when levels just have harder sections instead of just having bullshit choke points, like Firewall definitely has some choke points. Like the drop wave is definitely a choke point. Like some of the cube clicks are choke points, especially the one at 27, I believe. That click is really dumb. So I would say Acropolis is better than not Magma Bound. Acropolis is better than Firewall, but worse than Magma Bound. Alright, let's get into Night Terrors. So Night Terrors was my 4th Insane Demon. This was also my first PC completion. I think it was actually my first PC completion in general. So I would say Night Terrors. I think Night Terrors is one of Heinz's best levels, honestly. I think the decoration is awesome. I really like the song and the intensity that this level has. The pre-drop is... It could do with being a little bit harder. Like, the pre-drop is definitely a little too easy for the difficulty of this level. But it makes it so it gets a little boring from 0. But it's not like that long of a pre-drop, so it's not like a huge deal. Would I say this is better than Magma Bound? I think Magma Bound's general decoration and style is probably better than Night Terrors, even though I think the gameplay of Night Terrors is better. And it is probably, I would say, the best level of this difficulty for improving at the game, for sure. I can't, maybe there's something I'm like blanking on, but this level I always recommend people, like, especially if they're PC, I will always recommend this to somebody who's like trying to look for like their 2nd or 3rd Insane Demon. This is such a good level to play for that. And I've rebeat it for recordings and stuff. Like, this level is so good. I love this level. Okay, I've convinced myself. I'm moving it over Magma Bound. Okay, 5th Insane Demon was Stalemate. And we're going to get through some of these more quick, because Stalemate was one of those levels I beat pretty quickly compared to these 4. Stalemate is alright. It's pretty boring from 0, just because the first half is really easy compared to the second half. The UFO is a massive choke point, especially the gravity portal part that I'll show on screen now. That part is... yeah, that part's not fun, for sure. I wouldn't call it mid per se. No, maybe I would call it mid, because I don't think the deco even looks like that great for the time. Like, some of the usage of purple and green, like, it was unique at the time, but it does not look good at all. Like, that's not a good color choice there. The song is good, for sure. The song builds good intensity. Like, a lot of the memory part is pretty cool. I also died to 98 twice on this level, so that wasn't fun either. But in terms of the overall experience of this level, it was very whatever. So I would say, if it's very whatever, I guess whatever probably is mid. I mean, it could be okay. Maybe there's levels that I feel lower on, then I'll move it up, but we'll see. Yeah, it feels good to be in mid right there. Okay, HBFS. HBFS was my first PC artist. This is my 6th Inane Demon, and this is a fantastic level. This level, it's a consistency, like, it's basically just a consistency challenge for 3.5 minutes. There isn't anything that's like super hard in this level, but there isn't anything that's super easy either. So you kind of just die everywhere, and levels like that I generally enjoy more, because you're not just dying to one section. So that's a plus. And the song, of course, I love Daft Punk. Like, Daft Punk is great, and this is one of my favorite songs by Daft Punk, so that's definitely a huge plus, and I love the deck. Maybe it's godlike, low-key, because my experience wasn't the greatest with this level from 0. Like, I did have quite a decent amount of ending deaths, but they weren't really like the choke points or the bullshit. They were kind of just the nerves, and this level builds a lot of that. But is it one of the best of the best? No, probably not, because the gameplay isn't like super creative for the most part. I would say the deco and song are like insanely creative, and like it kind of just goes through Daft Punk's albums over time. And I think this is one of Jenkins' best levels for sure, but I wouldn't say it's probably very high fantastic, which maybe means I should lower, because it feels like it should be above Night Terrorism. But it also doesn't feel like, no, okay, it can be here. HBFS can be high. Oh, fantastic. Pixel Thingy. A lot of people that I know really hate this level. And it's mostly just because of the really bullshit memory part at the end, but I also only died to the bullshit memory part once. But I would be lying if I said this level is good. This level's not, even though I would think I would give it like an 8 out of 10 enjoyment, it's a quality of level plus enjoyment kind of thing, and the deco is, especially, this is a 2.1 level too, so this is just, the deco is not great, even with like the concept it's trying to do. The gameplay is really quirky. The gameplay's not bad at all, aside from the dumb memory part. The gameplay's pretty quirky. Like, there's definitely a lot of like head bonking UFOs, like some weird ship momentum shit you have to do. There's a really cool wave at the drop, even though it's like really easy. It's like really fun to do. It's not a good level, but it's probably okay level. Like, there's a level I'll get to later. Like the remake of this level that I'll get to later is a lot better than this level in basically every facet. But it's a cool level. Like, this is also mobile completion too. I actually beat this level on the plane, so that's fun as well. But I think this level, it's unique. Like, there aren't like a ton of levels like this, especially of this difficulty and like of this length as well. This is a long level too, so it can like drag a little bit, especially the pre-drop. But I don't know, it makes getting to the drop more fun, so I would say it's okay. Alright, but I've been very nice and like kind so far, and to anyone who knows me, that's you're probably confused why I haven't like been shitting upon levels yet. Like, why I haven't been shitting on levels yet, and there's some coming. Like, specifically, this motherfucker right here, this shit, generational ass. There is not one good quality about this level. Supersonic, horrible fucking level, bro. You have the start, what's the song called? Ludicrous Speed. You have to listen to that annoying ass start of the song. Every attempt you die to some bullshit later in the level, and it pisses you off more and more. This level is so bad. Let me just get into why this level is so bad. So the first like 24, 25, basically like the first section, then Jazer and Sumsar, you basically will never die to unless you have like a brain fart. So it's super boring. Those sections are free. Then you get into XCY7's part, which is really hard. It's not necessarily bullshit at all, it's just a lot harder in the other parts, so you're gonna die there quite a bit. Then you have Data Pro's part, and Data Pro's part, the actual skill-based ship sections are fine, but then you have random-ass cube timing choke points with speed changes, and it's just not good at all. It's so ass to play, and especially when you die to that first triple spike jump speed change transition, before the before like the famous like ship section, like when you die to that timing, you want to rip your throat out. Like that shit is so annoying to die to, and I died to that click so much, and it did not matter how much I practiced it, it just felt so stupid. But it's crazy because that's nowhere even near the worst of it, because then you have the dumbass duel section. The first part of the duel, it's mostly fine. It's really weird to learn, but like it's not like the worst thing ever. Like it's annoying, but there's worse sections in the level. Then you have the dual ball, which doesn't work half the time. It doesn't make any sense. Sometimes your balls will be on the same gravity. Sometimes you'll get a bad transition and you'll die to a spike and you'll die to the gear. Sometimes you'll get a weird transition into G-Boy, and everybody knows that the G-Boy transition of Supersonic is the worst gameplay in any rated level. So if you get into that shit weirdly and it fucks up your momentum, you're not surviving it. So that transition is horse shit. And I tried to die to that transition, I think 12 times from 0. Like it was fucking horrible. And then you have the memory ball, which is like whatever. I don't even remember what Zenthic's part. Oh, I forgot to even talk about Zenthic's part. Zenthic's part's whatever. That part is easy. You'll never die to it. Then the fucking memory ball is chokeable, but it's like you just learn it. Like there's 2 timings. It's nothing crazy. Then you have the last section, and the last section is so bad. It is so much harder than the rest of the level, besides the G-Boy transition. If you fluke this section, you are cheating. I don't know how the fuck any human being could fluke from like 86 or earlier. Like, I don't know how the fuck you don't die to 89, you don't die to 90, you don't die to 95, you don't die to 97. Those things are so ass. And it made me not like hesitant to play like other Sonic levels, and this was ultimately a huge goal to do the whole Sonic series, which I have done by this point. But it is a shame that so many players that are like getting into the game or like getting into Insane Demon difficulty go for this as a first Insane Demon. It's so crazy to me why, and I get it because it's the most popular Insane Demon, like it has a ton of legacy, like I get all that, but it's such a shame people go for this and then they beat it and then they're like, oh my god, Insane Demons are the worst difficulty and like no one should ever play them, just go play Extremes or go play Hard Demons. It's so ass, and it makes people this level, and I think Ado also turn people off from this difficulty so much. And I really wish this wasn't the most popular Insane Demon because it's so bad. It's genuinely impressive. It's generational ass. It's so impressive how bad they made this level. There's no good parts in it at all. Like, I guess the intensity of the song later on is pretty good. I don't even think the decoration, besides Data Pro's part, is good at all, even for the time. So, it's just a shame that this is the most popular Insane Demon, and no one should ever play that. Like, if you want to play this for, like, because of legacy reasons or whatever, go ahead, I guess, but if you're doing this as a hardest, like, I don't even think it's a good level to do as a hardest. Like, there's, like, a lot of ship sections, I guess, that can help you improve, and, like, some... But, like, I think it's just so weird and janky that I just don't think it's a good level even to do as a hardest. It's just not a good level at all. Like, the deco's not good. I really don't like the song, aside from the later parts of the song. Not even the later parts, the middle parts of the song. I don't like the end up those parts of the song at all. The gameplay is probably top 3 worst Insane Demons that I've played. There's probably worse that I haven't played, but it's really, like, this is a 0 out of 10 level. Like, for gameplay, for sure. For song, I really don't like this song. I know some people do like the song because of the intensity later on, but this level's so ass. And I have no hesitation putting this in generational ass. Like, there are not going to be many levels in generational ass. You have to be really, 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 really bad to be in this tier. And I think Supersonic is more than deserving of this tier. So, I know I've ranted for this shit for probably like 6 minutes at this point, and we gotta get on, because there's so many levels I need to cover. So, let's go through Flat Major. Flat Major was my... So it was at 9 circles hardest. It was a jump from Carp Minor, which I was originally going to have on this list, but it got demoted to Hard Demon. People really shit on this level a lot because of the choke points and because of the pre-drop being probably Easy Demon. So, and like, these are, it is true. This level does have a lot of problems, but the gameplay is pretty fun. Like, I think the wave parts are actually pretty, like, they're hard. They're really hard because the level's only like 57 seconds, and also the wave part is only like 15 seconds, I think. Like, it's hard, but I would say, like, the waves are pretty fun. Like, the little, like, wave section where you have to go through the corridor and do, like, the small clicks to, like, go down and then back up. Like, that part is fun. Like, it's really hard. It's probably the hardest wave section I've ever had to do at that point. But it's so good for improving your wave skills. Like, this is a great, great level to improve your wave. I would be lying, though, if I said this is a good level. This is not a good level, because the decoration, even for the time, is not very good. The song is whatever. My experience was also pretty bad, but, like, it could have been worse, I guess. But also, the gameplay, I usually care a lot about gameplay when it comes to rankings, so maybe it is good. Because it's better than Pixel Thingy for sure. It's also probably it's not a good level to do as an NC hardest. I don't regret doing it as NC hardest, but like, it's not necessarily a level you probably would want to do. It's definitely it's way worse than Acropolis and Firewall though. So I would say if there was a tier between good and okay, maybe it would be there. But also I don't want to create another tier. Maybe I will later, but we might revisit Flat Major. Maybe it'll go down. Well, maybe it'll go down. Okay, UltraSonic. So UltraSonic, this level is not generational ass. I don't know why I was hovering it over there. It's a good level. I think this level is significantly better. Oh, it's better than Flat Major, by the way, for sure. It's a good level. The decoration is a decent step up from Supersonic. Like, for 1.9, it looks pretty good. I would say, what parts stand out? Like, I really like XCY7's part. XCY7's part is really cool in this level. Like, it's not that hard, but I think it flows really well. And Zenthic's part also flows really well, even though Zenthic's part is pretty hard compared to other sections. The first half of the level in general, aside from G-Boy's part, flow really well, and it's cool. I wish Glitter Shroom's part was not a swing copter, and it was maybe like a ship or a wave, or even like a cube or something, but like a swing copter at the drop feels kind of weird. It's a good level for improving at the game, I think, especially improving at linear levels. There isn't really a ton of jank in this level per se. Like, maybe Jazor's part's a little weird, but most of the clicks are like pretty lenient in his part. Sumsar's part, as well as Evasium's part, are also like very skill based. So that's something that could can help you as well. So UltraSonic is Sonic Blast is also it's a very overplayed song, but it's probably better than Ludicrous Speed. So UltraSonic, I would say, is good. It's definitely not great, because I think like the gameplay isn't the best. Like, it's not really choke pointy per se, but like there are definitely sections that like you will never die to, and there are sections that like you'll die to a lot. Like the 6% ball in G-Boy is really bad, and I don't fully understand how to do it. How I did it, like when I was completing it, like It never fully made sense to me, and I know a lot of victors can definitely like resonate with that. So I'd say it's a good level. It's definitely a huge step up from Supersonic in terms of level quality. Cyber Chaos. This is the hardest Heinz level. This was my second hardest at the time I did it. It's okay. I don't really like the deco of this level that much. Like, it's kind of bland to me. Like, it's very green, very bright. I don't really like this. Even like levels like I think Erebus do it better. Like this whole like kind of cyber green style, even though Erebus is more based on like waste. I don't know why I'm talking about Erebus, I'm not gonna lie. But this level is alright. The drop to like 40-ish is really, really hard, and you're gonna die to it a lot, and it's very frustrating. But when you pass 41, you then have to deal with like 70 to 85-ish is really hard. And then once you get to 85, if you die past 85, I'm so sorry, because the 85 to 100 is pretty easy, at least compared to other parts of the level. It's not a good level. I'd say it's okay. Okay is like about like perfect for this level. I stole this. This level, I thought it was going to be really good, because I didn't have one before I played this. I really, really liked the deco. I really liked the whole theme I was going for, like the consistency and repetition, like the flashiness. Like, I really liked this level to start. But this level is so unbalanced. Like, the wave is like weird. It's not necessarily hard, but it's like not something you'll ever really be 100% consistent at. Some of the timings, especially in the cube and like weirdly the ship, yeah, I would call the ship section is more of a timing section than like an actual like ship control like section. Which I don't really usually like when the ships are like that, so that's weird. The deco's like, it's cool. It's nothing crazy, I guess. Like, the effects were like pretty cool, but I don't know. It's definitely weird. I thought this level was gonna be a lot better than it actually ended up being, and I did not have a good experience with this at all. I had a lot of second half deaths too. I would say maybe it's good. It could be good. It could be okay. Okay, maybe I need a tier between good and okay. Some of these levels belong here. Like, this belongs here and this belongs here. I think those two are perfect. Like, I think the general theming is like alright, is like pretty decent, but like I think the gameplay could use some work. And then I'm not a huge fan of the song in either. Like, the I Stole This song is definitely not, it's like, can be annoying sometimes, so I would say that that is a good spot for it. Alright. Sine Wavs. Sine Wavs is just a 9 circles. Easier in 9 circles, Insane Demon. It used to be, I think, a hard demon, but Dorami buffed it. It's good. I think it's a good level. Some of the fakes in this level are pretty like unique and memorable. And then it's pretty fun to play mostly. I think the pre-drop's a pretty good length. It's not free per se, but it's also not like annoying. It's hard enough to where it gets super annoying for the difficulty. It's probably better than both of these two. It might not. No, UltraSonic's probably better than it, but I would say Sine Wavs is pretty good. Windy Landscape. Okay, we got so super popular Insane Demon. I'm surprised I didn't do this earlier because it's like kind of the Buzz Lightyear first Insane Demon that like a lot of people do, and for good reason, because this level's really good. The deco is obviously really great, especially for the time. The song is fantastic. I love the Fat Rat songs, especially this one. The gameplay is unbalanced for sure. Like, it's definitely the first half carried, but like there isn't really any click or any section that's super frustrating per se. Like, maybe the 28% ship can get annoying, especially if it's like one of your harder demons. Because ships with orbs can sometimes be weird, but this is a fantastic level. If you are looking for a first Insane Demon to go for, this is a great level to do it. I know it's like the basic choice that everybody picks, but there's a reason for it. It's a really good level. I don't know where I would rank this within this tier. It's probably around where Magma Bound is, maybe slightly better, because it has like more balancing per se, and I think it tests more game modes and just more like skill sets within the game. Like, there's duels in here, there's timings, there's ship, there's wave, There's UFO. Like, there's a lot of shit. Like, this is a great level for... I think it's... Like, I think Night Terrors is better. I think a lot of people would probably disagree with that. But Windy Landscape, if you are going for a first Insane, it's such a good level to go for. Do not go for this shit. Go for this shit. This shit is way better. Okay, Pixel Thingy. So this is not Pixel Thingy, it's the remake Pixel Thingy with the IE. And this level's fantastic. I don't know why this level is not played more. This level is so good. The decoration is still simple. It like kind of keeps the identity of Pixel Thingy with simple decoration, but it still looks better. The song, I think it drags less than the original, and it kind of just starts closer to the drop, which I like more. And the memory part looks way better, and the gameplay is so much more improved. It's so much more fair. It is easy. I wish the memory part was a little bit harder, because some of the earlier sections are definitely harder than that part, especially the waves. The waves are really difficult in this level, especially for this difficulty. In terms of ranking it within the fantastic tier, I would say it's probably here. Like, I think it's maybe, I don't know if it's better than Night Terrors, but it's like around where Night Terrors is. I'm not gonna like think about if it's better or worse. It's like close enough to Night Terrors. Okay, Gumshot. This level is pretty good. I didn't really like the gameplay like a lot. Like, gameplay style like this can be weird because you don't really improve a ton at the game when you play stuff like this, because it's just like you kind of just learn the click patterns and you just learn the level. Most of your time is going to be spent learning the level. But it is fun. It was fun to learn it. I think it has a good song. It has a great deco. Like, I love the pink and blue colors. And a lot of the transition sections have effects. Like, the transition sections in the drop specifically are really good. So, it's not one of my favorites. Like, I would say it's probably in the great tier. But above Acropolis and Firewall. Okay, Plasma Pulse. So this is definitely a series I want to beat in the future. I beat the first 3 of these levels so far. And the original is probably the worst of the 4. The balancing is pretty bad, and it's super janky. Like, anyone who's played beat this will tell you that the first duel, like the cube duel specifically, is super weird, and sometimes you'll die to it and you won't know really why. It could be like 2.2 shit, but it's such a weird duel. And I've heard a lot of people also complain about the second duel too. I didn't personally die to the second duel, but I know that the second duel is like a pretty annoying choke point. No, I don't know if it's a choke point, but it can be pretty annoying. I'd say it's okay. It's probably like below Pixel Thingy, but it's not a bad level. It's not really, I wouldn't say it's mid. Like, it's a fine level. Super Mario Wave. Okay, this is the first level I did on native 240. This is on my new PC. And I really like this level. I think it's great. I don't know where in great. I'm just going to put it here for now. The theming of this level is great. I'm actually... this is the first Mario themed Insane Demon. I don't know if there's another one. There might be another one, but this level's theming is really good. Like, when I see a level called Super Mario Wave, I thought it was just gonna be a joke. Like, I didn't think it was actually gonna be a great level, but it's good. The gameplay is really fun. Like, it's an XL, like the original Sonic Wave, of course, but it doesn't get boring really ever. Like, every section is like nice to look at. It's good for improving at wave. Like, there aren't really any wave sections that are super difficult, but like World 8 is like harder than other sections, and I think World 4 is harder than other sections when I was playing it. But it's a good level. I would say it's probably the highest in this tier. I enjoyed it more than like Gumshot, and I think I might lower Firewall to good, because I would say Super Mario Wave and Firewall probably shouldn't be in the same tier. But Firewall is still a good level. Like, if you want to go for this as your like second or third Insane Demon, I think it's a good level to go for. Plasma Pulse 2. This is better than the original Plasma Pulse. It's a lot harder, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it is a lot harder. Plasma Pulse 2. The decoration is very funny because it literally doesn't change style at all throughout the entire level. It just changes colors in each section. which is like, I know some people probably don't like that, but I think that it looks alright for the time throughout. I think it's decent though. Like, I would say it's probably better than these two. I didn't really enjoy it a ton. I did this as like a third hardest, I believe. So maybe that could be partially why, but I didn't really find anything super stupid. Like, the duels are definitely harder than other sections, especially the second duel. The second duel is really hard. I'm surprised I only died to it once, but that duel is tough. Because you kind of have to look at both icons for a lot of them, for some parts, so it's weird. It's a really good level for improving at duels. Like, I'm glad I did this level for sure. Crazy 2, I don't have a ton to say about. It's pretty popular, but I think it's just a textbook good level. I don't really remember it a ton. Like, I think the boss fights and stuff look cool. Like, it's a lot better than Crazy 1, and I think the gameplay is pretty solid. There's a lot of, like, fast sections with, like, weird transitions into the fast section. Like, I think the ship at, like, I don't remember the percentages at all at this level, but, like, the ship that I'll put on screen now, like, maybe the spider I remember being weird. Yeah, but I think it's a textbook good level. Like, it's better than UltraSonic, and it's not better than Firewall, though. So, yeah, I think it's textbook good level for sure. Poltergeist. So, this level is so interesting to rank, because if this was an enjoyment ranking, Poltergeist would be really high. Because I fluked this from like 57, I believe, or 58, and I beat it within like 30 minutes, but obviously I know that the level isn't like super good. Like, it's very, very, very unbalanced. The pre-drop is probably like 4-star, like maybe 5-star. Everything after the break part, besides like, there's like a 1 mini wave gap that's pretty difficult, but everything after that is not super difficult. I don't think it's a bad level. Like, the deco obviously is like very whatever. It's just like copy pasted like 9 circles deco, but gray instead of red. I'd say it's just okay. I'd say Poltergeist is okay. Like, I don't really hate this level like a lot of people do. I think it's just an okay level. That's what I would say. Nine Theory. Okay, so this is probably going to be one of my more unpopular takes. This was my second to last Heinz Demon I did. And I know a lot of people see UFO carried Insane Demon and are immediately like, oh my god, it must be shit. It's got to be horrible. But this level I really like this level. And I really like this level. Like, I don't know if it's fantastic, because of course it's not very balanced, and I think it's great. I think it's probably the highest in great so far. It's such a good level for improving at UFO. Like, if your goal is to improve at UFO, play this level. There's a lot of different skill sets it tests. Like, it tests like clicking. It tests like a lot of like momentum shit with like clicking on the ceiling. It tests like fast burst click UFOs. It tests like double clicks a little bit. It tests a lot of shit for the UFO game mode, and I think it's actually pretty fun to execute a lot of the UFOs. They are hard, like especially for Insane Demon. They are pretty hard, but I think the deco also looks really good on this level. Like, I know it's one of Heinz's later rates, I believe, like especially compared to something like 9-step. I think the general deco looks good in this level. Like, it's trying to be like a harder Theory of Everything remake, and I think it does a pretty good job of that. Like, the deco's good, and I do like the song a lot. Like, I think this song is one of the better Rob Top songs for sure. Maybe, you know what? It's my list. I'm putting it in Fantastic. I think it's such a good level for UFO, and I didn't mind it being unbalanced, because like the goal of the level isn't necessarily to be a balanced level. The goal is to really hone in like the UFO game mode and like test like the skill sets with UFO. So I think it does a good job of that, and I really like 9 Theory. If you look at this list and you see 9 Theory and the Fantastic tier, you probably would be really confused, but I think it does what it wants to do really well. So 9 Theory is in my Fantastic tier. 9-step, on the other hand, is shit. This level is not very good. The deco is a lot worse than 9 Theory, and I'm pretty sure it's Heinz's first rate, so at least first demon rate. So it's not very good. There's a lot of invisible stuff in this level, and I generally don't like when there's like invisible, like when the invisible isn't like the disappearing things as you get close to them. Like, there's a lot of invisible saws and spikes in this level. There's a lot of weird ships in this level specifically. I don't really like this level at all. Like, I get some people like it. Like, I could see why, but I just don't really like it. And it also uses I believe it uses club step. And I just don't like the club step song at all. So it's just not my favorite level. So I would say shit for sure. Lit Fuse is, so if we went by experience, it would probably be great. I did fluke this level from like 45, but I also dropped it sometimes because the level can get really boring from 0. But I think this is probably my first godlike level if I go by overall like quality of the level, because this level, like when I play it or when I watch it, it makes me feel things. Like, it's just like the atmosphere of this level, and maybe a large part of it's because the song, but like the deco with the drop and like getting to the drop from 0 and like going through that first ship when you get there, like you feel things when you play this level. Unless you beat it like in like 20 minutes, like maybe you don't, but like if you're going for this as one of your harder levels, this is always going to be an experience you'll remember. And I always like levels like where you have like some unique experience you'll always remember. The first cube is really, really hard. Like if you're thinking about going for this level, prepare to die to that cube a lot. It's so hard. But when you get past that cube and when you get into that ship and you're flying up and down, going through the gaps, like it's fun. Like that ship is like not hard, like especially not the later parts of the ship. I think the mini ship specifically isn't like super hard, but it's fun like to get there. And then you like have the spammy part of the duel with the duel where you have to control like your wave as you're like spamming. Like it's I think it's like very unique, and I love the deco of this level. Like in like every section, I just love the deco. Like this is one of my favorite levels in the game. Even though I didn't have like a ton of like a great experience with this level, just because the first cube was so hard. And I also tried to do this on mobile. Which if you're trying to do this on mobile, don't. The first ship is so hard on mobile, especially the first half of the first ship. I would try to if you're doing this on PC. Like this is a level everyone should do if you're like a PC player, or if you beat like harder things on mobile. This is such a good level. This is one of Kermal's best levels, so I think it's really, really good. Colorful Overnight. As a level, I really do not like the gameplay of this level at all. And I care so much about gameplay when it comes to rankings. And even when I talked about Lit Fuse earlier, like the gameplay is good. It's just kind of unbalanced in certain sections, but I wouldn't really say that any gameplay is bad per se in Lit Fuse. But this level has so many choke points, and there's so many sections that are like easy demon or medium demon in this. Like it's not fun at all from 0, at least in my opinion. And the gameplay is so weird. The deco and song are really good though, especially for the time. Probably the best looking for the time. It's so hard to rank this because I know my experience with this level would probably be in bad, but the deco does help it a lot, and it does have a really good song, and the atmosphere in general is really good from Woogie. I will put it in decent. I know people are probably going to be rustled by this because it's not higher, but I just did not enjoy this level at all, just because the gameplay, I think, is not super polished compared to levels like Windy Landscape, for instance, where Windy Landscape has such good gameplay. Even though visually it's not like the same as Colorful Overnight, it's not like super far off. So I'd say Colorful Overnight is definitely like decent. And maybe it's lower. It might be okay actually. Because I just don't like the game. The gameplay, I care a lot about gameplay when it comes to my rankings, so I just don't think Colorful Overnight's very good. People are going to hate me for this, but whatever. This is just textbook bad level. I wouldn't say it's shit. No, it could be shit. Necropolis, in case anyone doesn't know, Necropolis is just like a level just where the first 65% is probably medium demon, maybe like lower hard demon, and then it just becomes the hardest shit ever for like the last third of the level. So it's, I don't know, I think even in the first 65% where it's easy, there are still choke points in the easy part, which is very frustrating because you only die to like 5 clicks of the easy part. Okay, it's shit. I've convinced myself. It's not good. I was like not sure at first because 9-step's in this tier and I really don't like 9-step, but we'll put it there. Alright, Ultrachromatic. This is one of the best levels in the game. Everyone should beat this level. PC, mobile, as a hardest, as a 100th hardest. If you're like, everyone should beat this level. One of the best levels in the game. This is one of my favorite songs in the game. It has so much energy throughout the song. Even in the slower parts, like the slower parts are like kind of like a mystical, have like kind of mystical nature to them. This level, and the deco is so good. The deco, I love the deco of this level. The rainbow theme, super well executed in this level. It has callbacks to its other levels, bichromatic and multichromatic later at the end. It has, and the theming doesn't ever get boring either. Like, it changes up how it looks like a lot throughout the level. And the duels in this level are so fun. I think the last duel specifically is the most fun part in any Insane Demon. Like, even if you aren't good enough to play Insane Demons quite yet, play that fucking duel. That duel at 82 is the greatest thing in this category, greatest thing in any Insane Demon. That duel, the deco, the song, the pacing, the click pad, like that duel is, I love that duel. Dude, I am GMD man, I am like such a GMD man glazer. This level might be like, there's a level that's going to be higher than this, but this is probably my second favorite level. Like, as a level, definitely, I think it's probably number 2. Maybe it could be number 1, but we'll see. We go from Ultrachromatic to Thanatophobia, bro. Oh my god. This level is so bad. I've dropped this level, I think 3 times. I tried to go for it as a second hardest. I got 61 or 60. Yeah, I got 61. I just couldn't do it anymore. The first ship is the most boring thing ever. The decoration is not good at all. The song is so weird and edgy. I just don't like the song at all. Like, I get the people that like kind of like how the atmosphere of this level is. I can see where people are coming from with it, but it's not good. And like in general, ship flow gameplay, which is a lot of this level, is not my favorite. Like, it just feels so inconsistent to do like orb ships with flow. Like, it's just not my thing. The one saving grace about this level is it is at least short, so like you can get places pretty often, even though the pre-drop is pretty difficult. But I can't lie, this level is definitely annoying, and there's a lot of weird, bad transitions. Like 46% is one of the worst transitions in any Insane Demons. The 46 being the drop. You have to just go into a ship section completely blind from an orb. Like, it's just not a good section. There's other transitions, like the 56 one, where I think there's other transitions as well like that, but it's not a very good level. Don't go for this level. I think if you want to go for upper end Insane Demon before an extreme, pick like, what would I pick? Pick like Mint Candy, or you pick like Nightlife, pick like Dawn Shard, pick like, even like Cyber Chaos. It's not like super upper end, but like the Cyber Chaos is a better level to go for than that. So yeah, I just don't like Thana. I think it's just a bad level. FFFF, I've never said this level out loud. Holy shit. But the white level. It's a good level. I had a bad experience with this level, but I don't want to taint my view of the level too much. I think the deco is really cool. The theming is really cool. There hadn't really been any all white level that I at least knew of before this level. I think it's pretty good. I don't have like a ton to say about it. I think it's probably like, yeah, I think that feels right. Below Crazy 2, but above UltraSonic. Titanium Core is pretty good. I would say that it's a great level. The balancing is really funny because the first, like 10 to 15 is like Extreme Demon, but it's also a 10%, so it's like kind of whatever. But the actual main parts that are more important to talk about are the 2-player parts. The gimmicks of this level are really fun. It's like, it takes a while to learn them, but they're really fun. Like where you have to shoot down the like blocks with the ship, then you have to like control your vertical and horizontal movement through lasers. Like, that's pretty cool. I wish more levels kind of experimented with like kind of ideas like this. Like, I think it's a good level. I would say, I think the gameplay and the deco, yeah, the deco is like cool and the song is cool, but I would say it's probably like here-ish. Yeah, that feels about right. Prismatic is a fantastic level. This level looks great. The song is great. The gameplay is kind of learny, not even kind of. It's super learny. I think it's a really good level for like learny. Like if you want to get better at like learny stuff, like this is a cool level. I might lower it to great because there are definitely some weird choke points. Especially the ships are pretty hard. The like monochrome ships, and there's some weird transitions like in the middle parts of the level. Like there's like a green orb, I think, that's pretty difficult. But yeah, I'd say it's great. I would actually not have it as a fantastic. I'd say it's a great level. And I think after my Ultrachromatic thing from before, I was just thinking about, I'm gonna lower Lit Fuse to fantastic because I want just the best of the best levels in here where I've had fantastic experience, great gameplay, great deco, great song. Lit Fuse was like fun. It was like cool, but I wouldn't say it's like I don't know. But Lit Fuse, maybe it is godlike because like I think the atmosphere of this level is like unmatched when it comes to Insane Demons. This level is so good though. I don't know. I'll have to see what else I put in this tier. Maybe it'll stay here, maybe it won't, but we'll see. Bichromatic. By gameplay and by deco, this is one of my favorite levels in the entire game. I really like this level a lot. Because it has like hard waves and like weird wave choke points, especially the 20 wave is really hard. But this level, it matches the song's energy pretty well throughout. The decoration is good. It's not as good as Ultrachromatic's decoration, obviously. It came out way before Ultrachromatic, but it's not like godlike as a level. I'd say it's pretty fantastic. I think the coins are also pretty fun to go for, especially the first and the third coin. I would say it's below HBFS, just because HBFS I think is way more unique than this level and has the better song. It has probably the better deco, even though I think the gameplay of Bichromatic is better. But also the gameplay matters more to me. So I don't know. I don't really have a ton of criteria for this level. I'm probably contradicting myself everywhere throughout the list, but I think Bichromatic is solid for sure. Like it might be over HBFS. Maybe it's below. Maybe it's above. It's probably above, honestly, because I don't know. I love GMD Man's levels. All right, like this level is so great. And speaking of great, this level is also great. MultiChromatic. I did this right after Bichromatic. It's not as great as Bichromatic and as Ultrachromatic. I just don't think the same energy as in Bichromatic and Ultrachromatic is there in this level. Like, it's a little more chill of a level, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know. This is kind of the least memorable of the three to me. Maybe it's just because it's like the middle level, so maybe that's why, but it's still a fantastic level. Like anytime I'm in like a Discord with people, like I always recommend this level as like an Insane Demon people should go for, because it's also not very popular as well. Like this whole trilogy, Bichromatic, MultiChromatic, Ultrachromatic, should be so much more popular than it is. Like I think the deco is great, the gameplay is great. Like GMD and Man make such great levels. Like if Mystic Bounds was on here, which will be on the Extreme Demon video that'll eventually come at some point, Mystic Bounds would be like at the very top. So MultiChromatic though, I think it's just solid. Like I would say it's probably above Night Terrors, yeah, and above Pixel Thingie, but below HBFS. No, but Night Terrors should be above Pixel Thingie, I think. And then we can put this here. That makes more sense to me. Blast Insanity, it's a blast processing remake with a memory focus to it. It's kind of whatever to me. I feel very, very whatever about this level. I would just say it's decent. I don't really have a ton to say. Secret Box. This level is fantastic. This level, I love Secret Box. It's not a level I thought I would like, because it's just like a metal face 9 circles level. I thought it was just going to be really choke pointy, really annoying, but it's just fun. The pre-drop's like the perfect difficulty, it's the perfect length. The song is obviously really goofy, but I really like levels that have goofy songs. So like that's fun. The non-wave parts, especially the UFOs, well I guess the UFO. Well, I guess there's a second UFO later, but more than specifically the UFO between the waves. Well, I guess the other one's also between the waves. The UFO like 40, like 50, 60-ish. That UFO is really fun. The ships are pretty fun too. I would say it's around where Night Terrors is. And this level, I know some people don't like this level, but I think it's really, really fun. Like that's it's a fantastic level. Oh, here we go. The Janus Miracle. So, does Funny Factor carry it out of shit? Out of generational ass. Because obviously this level is horrible. And I technically died at 99 on this level because my computer crashed at 99. And that was one of the saddest moments of my entire GD career. Does it get taken out of generational ass just simply due to Funny Factor? I think it does. This is one of my least favorite experiences I've ever had in this game, though. And there's basically no redeeming qualities about this level other than Funny Factor. But Funny Factor does matter, because it is such a funny fucking level. Bro, like, they say so easy and shit during the level. Like, there's fucking backwards Fs for no reason. Like, I don't fucking know. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in generational ass, because I feel like it disrespects, it like gets rid of all the entirety of my list if I have this tier in the same tier as like 9-Step and Necropolis. I don't Janus Miracle, it's so funny though. Like, it's general ass for like completely different reasons that Supersonic is generational ass. Like, this one is generational ass just because it's because of the deco and because it's just like the ship in the middle is probably like Bloodlust difficulty. But Supersonic is generational ass because the entire level fucking sucks. So I don't know. It's above Supersonic, but as a level, yeah, I would say so. I really hate Supersonic, so Leyak is one of those levels that like everyone just kind of beats just because it's popular. I don't think this level's very good. I think the deco is good. Well, it's probably not mid, because I do think the deco is pretty good. The song is I do not like the song in this level. Like, it's the dishwasher song, like the dolphin noises song. Like, it's just not a good song at all. And the gameplay is so weird. Like, it's so spammy. It's so especially the UFOs. The UFOs are really janky. There's a lot of weird duels. I don't know. I don't like this kind of gameplay usually. So I'm honestly just gonna put it in mid. I think this level is really overrated. I don't like this level at all. Like, in same tier as Stalemate, I would say so. But now I have Poltergeist above Leyak and Stalemate. You know what? Fuck it. Poltergeist. I had a more enjoyable experience with Poltergeist. Fuck it. We're keeping Poltergeist over it. Swirling Fire. Swirling Fire is it's either great or good. The atmosphere of this level and like the chaos that it kind of creates, especially in the drop, is great. I think the pre-drop's also pretty fun on this level too. Okay, that means it probably should be great. I think it's better than Acropolis and Gumshot. Actually, Acropolis is probably better than Gumshot. Is Acropolis better? I don't know. They're around the same tier. It's one spot placement. It doesn't matter too much. But Swirling Fire is a good level. If you want to go for this level, I would say go for it. It's very fast-paced. It's very fun. The blue fire part is pretty hard, especially the later parts of the blue fire part are hard. But they're not like bullshit or anything. They're just kind of difficult. Gunslinga Corridor, so it has the funny song. It has pretty decent deco, honestly. Like, I really like the gray and the like levels that have like this gray and red kind of style. Like, I think the deco is honestly pretty good on this level. My experience was kind of whatever. Like, I did this as like a top 10 hardest, I think. It was a really fun, it was a really like nerve-wracking like level to do, and I think it has good energy throughout. I wouldn't call it great. Like, I think there are like its flaws. Like, it's not like super balanced per se. Like, I think the pre-drop, a lot of people think the drop is harder. I think the pre-drop is honestly harder. I would say it's good for improving at the game. It's like it's definitely one of those levels that's really good for improving at the game. But like, some of the gameplay is kind of uninspired. Like, it just has like wave spam sections in the middle, like dual wave spam, straight fly ships, like. But then there's other things that are a little better. Like, the last ship is pretty cool. Like, the ball and at the end, it's like alright. The wave part, the slow wave part, like, there's some good sections, there's some bad sections. But I overall like kind of the vibe of this level, so I'll put it. It's not. I'll put it like below FFF, below UltraSonic. Yeah, it's around like here, maybe below Sine Wavs too. Inane Demon. So this level, in case you don't know what Inane Demon is, it is a level where where there's 3 sections and it's just repetitive. Like, you just do the same thing over and over and over again, and it's designed to specifically make you go insane. However, the deco of this level actually is really cool. Like, I know it was made like by Kiwi Penguin as an April Fool's joke, but the deco actually is really cool, and it's like is satisfying to do. I can't put it in great just because it's an Inane Demon, but I would say it's a good level, honestly. Like, maybe it's like lower in good, but I'd say it's funny. It's also very funny. It's very, very carried by funny factor. I would say it's fun. Like, it's satisfying. Well, I don't know about fun, but it's satisfying to play. I think that's the better way of phrasing it. Okay, Ulon. Ulon is a fantastic level. The decoration is great. The gameplay is great. It is super balanced in my. Well, the last ship is a little harder, but it's not like crazy. Decoration is great. Song is great. Gameplay is great. It's a great level for improving at basically every game mode. There's even some memories put in there if you want to like improve at some memory stuff. I would say it is here. This is definitely one of my more enjoyed levels for sure, and I really enjoyed my experience with Ulon. Like, it was cool. First Blood is pretty solid, I would say. I don't know if I'd call it great. Some of the gameplay in here is very fun, but other parts are like kind of mid. The pre-drop drags on for a long time on this level. Like, I think the pre-drop's 55 seconds or like maybe even a minute. Pre-drop is so long on this level. The drop is really fun. The deco kind of sucks though. Like, usually I don't really like shitting on deco a lot, but the deco of this level, even for the time, is not good at all, and maybe that lowers it a little bit for quality, because it's just kind of very, very whatever in terms of atmosphere and deco. So I guess it's probably I have to lower Flat Major. Flat Major is like, I think my original reasoning for putting here was like improves you at the wave a lot, but like there's so many choke points and like weird shits, and the pre-drop being too easy. I'll put it, it'll be indecent then. And then we'll have First Blood in maybe here. That feels about right. Crimson Clutter. So Crimson Clutter is not a great level. It's probably not a good level, but I didn't really hate my experience with it. I did drop it once because I wasn't good enough at the time to play it, but this is the level I did as an NC hardest, and I think it's basically for the same reasons as next to Flat Major, except Flat Major's like non-wave parts are probably easier than Crimson Clutter's. Well, I mean non-wave as in like the last ship of Crimson Clutter, which is, people underestimate, that ship is not easy. Like, you can definitely die to that ship. So I'd say the decoration is probably worse than Flat Major, but like, we're comparing Crimson Clutter to Flat Major in terms of deco. Like, what are we doing here, like, at the end of the day? This is Damage. Damage I had a really, really bad experience with. I think I died at the second half over 100 times in this level. It took me more attempts than it took me more attempts than Mystic Bounds, which is really funny. Damage is not one of my favorites for sure. But if it was an experience, it would be in generational ass. But like, I think the decoration and song of this level generally are fine. So I would just say it's okay. Like, I don't think it's the worst thing ever. If you asked me this after I beat it, like maybe, I think like 8 months ago after I beat it, I would tell you it was generational ass, but it's not generational ass. It was mostly just a skill issue. It's good for improving its ship. There are choke points, but like, they're not like insane. So I would say it's just okay. It's probably worse than Colorful. I'm gonna move Colorful Overnight up to decent because the decoration is pretty nice. So I'll do that. I'm a lot more positive than I thought I'd be with this list. There's a lot of high up tiers. Like, there's way more in the higher tiers than the lower tiers. So that's cool. I didn't think that would be the case when I was making this. So that's nice to see. CHROMA. CHROMA is good. I don't really have a ton to say about it. The wave is really hard, and the decoration is pretty cool. That's about all I have to say. So yeah, we'll just put it in the middle of good and move on. Actually, it's probably worse than UltraSonic. We'll move on though. Rupture. So Rupture is a pretty learny memory, pseudo-memory, ship-focused level, which I think usually I don't like levels like that, but I think this level actually executes it pretty well. I think the deco honestly looks pretty decent for the time too. I think it's pretty, every section is pretty fun to execute aside from the wave spam thing at like 40-ish. That thing is annoying. Shout out to Cold. But that shit's fucking weird. But I would say it's a great level for improving at the game. Like, there's a reason a lot of people do this as like an earlier-ish Insane Demon. Like, it's nice to do, but I'd say Firewall is probably better than it. Crazy 2 is probably better. FFFFFF is probably better. But I think it's like a good level. Nightlife is a great level. Decoration, song, superb. I love the deco, love the song. Gameplay is quite... There's some fixed hitboxes in the first cube for some reason, which are weird. The gameplay is generally good after the first cube, especially the drop. The drop is really fun in this level. And the last wave is super hard, but I fluked it, so lol. But the last wave is super hard, but it's not like bad. It's just like the whole wave is really hard. So I would say it is next to Super Mario Wave. That feels about right. Alright. Optic Daydream. So Optic Daydream is not very good. I think it's very mid. The whole like corridor thing is cool and all. Like, it's fine, I guess, but I don't know. It's whatever. The gameplay is very, very like first quarter carried. Like, the first 25% is probably harder than the last 75% of this level. I mean, I don't know if that's all true, but the first quarter is really hard. The decoration's whatever, so I would say it's in mid. It's probably, Leyak's probably better, Stalemate's probably better too, so. And Love Baba. I would not put this in generational ass, which is probably surprising. I am very exclusive with my generational ass tier, and solely because the level does basically end at 53, at least you don't have to suffer through it for a lot. But there are some really the weirdest UFO I think I've ever played in my life. Some really weird ships. The deco is obviously really bad. I'd say it's just shit. So Arcane Ascent is the 50th. And I would say that Arcane Ascent is... So anyone doesn't know, it's a remake of Artificial Ascent. And I'd say it's fine, mostly. Like, I don't really have a ton to say about this level. It was kind of just a level I beat in like a day and just moved on with. Okay, that is my first 50 Insane Demons. So far we have 2 in Godlike, which, yeah, that feels about right. I think this looks good to me so far, so let's move on to the next 50. I don't think I'd change anything, so yeah, let's move on to the next 50. Alright, welcome back. I'm back to record the second part of the 100 Insane Demons, so these will be the last 50 Insane Demons. And before I begin, I have to make an amendment. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was smoking before. This shit is not a good level. And we're moving on. Okay, Mindbreaker. So, this is a memory Insane Demon, and it is really bad. I don't like this level at all. Basically, so the level is 5 parts, and the entire level's difficulty essentially is carried by the second and third part, which are Metal Face and Alkalize parts. And the last part, I think it's Shock's part, has a ship that is so much harder than the other parts of his part. So I don't think the deco even looks super good either. So I really don't like this level. Like, I wouldn't say it's shit per se, because like it doesn't look the worst. It has a fine song, and there are a few sections, like I think Bionox's section is really fun, but Bionox's section is kind of saving this level, because the other sections are either kind of boring or just bullshit. It's probably better. I think Poltergeist is a better level. I'm gonna just be fully on. Do I think? Nah. I don't know if I think that. But it's probably better than Poltergeist, but that's not a high bar. Next level is Interstellar Infant. Interstellar Infant is good. I don't know if it's great. Maybe it is great. The deco is pretty simple, but like it looks clean. The gameplay is also pretty simple, but it's clean as well. I guess I just describe this level as clean. Like, it's a good level to go for, regardless of like what skill you are, as long as you're not like, as long as your hardest isn't like a medium demon or something. I think it's a good level to go for. I think it's like on the border of grading good. Is it closer to Firewall or Gumshot? It's probably closer to. I don't know. I think it's a great. I'd say great. I'd say it's below Gumshot but above Firewall. And I'm actually going to move Firewall up again because I've changed my mind. I think Firewall is a great level. I just think there are a few flaws that prevent it from being fantastic because of being the like pre-drop, and some of the deco isn't like the best thing ever, but the gameplay is good mostly. And then Interstellar Infant doesn't really have any major flaws per se, but it also doesn't really have a ton of strengths. I think it's just like a good level, which maybe means I should lower it, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it, so I think I'm fine with having it here. Free level. Okay, free level is one of the most unique levels in this game. It uses a song that is so old. I think it's from like 2003, maybe even before that. The deco also looks like it's from 2003, not in a bad way, but it looks very retro. So it's not mid. Let me get it out of here, so not disrespecting it. I think it as a level, it's really cool. Like the blue and red kind of theming of it throughout. There's also like some other sections that aren't blue and red, like the spider, the ball. Like there's like a good amount of like variation throughout, even with it looking pretty retro. I think it's also one of the best levels probably for improving memory. Like this is a great level to practice memory with. It's not too hard. There's a few weird clicks in the robot sections that could be annoying, but like I think it's a solid level. Like I would say good or great. It's like very similar to how I felt about Interstellar Infant. But I think this level is also very creative. I think it's one of Heather Hayes' coolest levels. So actually, I'm going to definitely have it in great, because I really like the theming of this level a lot, and the general vibe of it is so super cool. I'd say it's around Acropolis, actually. That feels right to me. I'll put it slightly below Acropolis, and they're kind of, for similar reasons. They have like kind of funky gameplay, both of them, and they have like really funky theming as well. Like, well, this level just has a funky song even too, so I think they can be right next to each other. Free level and Acropolis seems like a good place for free level. Ooh, excessive compliment. So this is actually, in terms of gameplay, this is my favorite Insane Demon in the game. I love excessive compliments gameplay. Like when there's like wacky duels, but they're consistent still. When there's like wacky asymmetrical duels, especially when waves are involved, like the excessive complement has that gimmick where it has like a big wave and a mini wave at the same time, or the same gravity. Like levels with that gimmick I always usually like those are super fun. The UFOs are really satisfying. The ending wave is one of the most satisfying things in this game. But it's not just about gameplay, so I can't put it in godlike. I would say it's at the top of fantastic. The deco does look still really good and it has a great song. I think this is one of Penato's better levels for sure. I think more people should play it. It's such a good level. And I think when I was talking about like higher up Insane Demons that people should go for before their first extreme, I think this is a good one too. It's pretty learning level, but it tests like a lot of dual skills. It tests some wave, it tests ship, it tests UFO. Like it's a good level to go for, I think. And the pre-drop is short, but it's not like free per se. So I think this is a really good level. I think it's like close to godlike, but I just don't think the deco or the atmosphere is good enough to have it in godlike next to like stuff like lit fuse and ultrachromatic. If you are thinking about going for this level, please go for this level. Like, excessive complement is great. I have basically nothing bad to say about it. There's not really any choke points. There's not really any sections that are significantly harder than other sections. Like, it's very balanced. I think it's just great. I really love this level. Like, I might go back and try to like rebeat this or something for like just for fun. Like, this level is great. I love this level a lot. Ooh, Peaks and Shrieks. Dude, I did a lot of bangers back to back. Peaks and Shrieks, free level, excessive complement. Peaks and Shrieks is a godlike level. The theming of this level, I don't even really know what the theming is exactly trying to do, but it feels kind of like I don't even know. It feels kind of like you're at like a dojo or like a pink, purple and yellow. Like the colors of this level are great. It's also the first 2.2, well, not two, the first 2.2 level that I did, and I'm glad I did this. This level is really, really, really good. There's a lot of highs, like the click patterns are really fun. The memory is pretty fun to execute. I would say the last section is really cool. It's very vertical. Loltat also has, it's like, it kind of reminds me of how Aurora Bloom is. Like, Loltat does a really good job with like, not just movements of decoration, but like movements in gameplay. Like, it has a lot of very nice vertical movement. It has a lot of like cool swing copter movements too. Like, this level is really, really good. The gameplay is fantastic. It's one of the most consistent levels I've ever played. There's no section that's significantly harder than any other section. It's super balanced. I don't think it's better than Ultrachromatic just because I like the song and deco of Ultrachromatic more. But I think Peaks and Shrieks is like definitely godlike. It's definitely one of my favorites. I would say it's better than Lit Fuse because Lit Fuse kind of drags a little bit, just because the first part is hard. It's like hard and it's also just long. So I'd say it's second. Peaks and Shrieks is a great level. Like, if you want a 2.2 level to play or you want to like try some of the new features, this level right here, Peaks and Shrieks, great level to play. Like, try it out. Okay, Scarlet Pulse. This level is... I don't like this level that much. I'm pretty sure it's a Scarlet Surge remake. It's not my favorite. I don't usually like levels that are long. Like, this is an XL that are like long and have like really long pre-drops. This level has like, I think, a minute long pre-drop. And none of it's like super hard. So it's pretty boring from zero. The decoration is fine, but it's not anything like spectacular. And the song is just so slow for most of it. And I just don't like the gameplay either, really. I wouldn't call it a bad level, but I think it's okay. Like, there's nothing that really stands out to me about this level. It's not like original or anything, but decoration's whatever. Gameplay's not great. Maybe it's mid. It feels a little harsh to call it mid, because I don't think there's anything like super bad about the level other than the balancing. Well, maybe the balancing lowers it to mid, I guess. Because mid. Okay, mid. It's like here. I don't know what's here. It's probably closer to Leyak than it's like Plasma Pulse. But maybe it's a lower Plasma Pulse. Because Plasma Pulse probably doesn't deserve to be in the same tier as like Damage and Pixel Thingy. So yeah, we'll do that. With Cloud9, I wanted to be more restrictive with this godlike tier, but like, Cloud9, bro, this level is great. Okay, I'm lowering Lit Fuse, because this level, I forgot how much I love this level. This is Vlak, well, it's not really a Vlak level, it's more of a Sodas level. I guess Vlak did the gameplay of this. But this level is so good. Like, it takes a while to learn, it takes a while to get used to. But this is my favorite Creo song, so I love this song that he uses. The decoration is beautiful, like, especially in the second half too. It's great. The atmosphere is amazing. It's like super intense, especially in the first half, then it chills out in the second half to match the song. It's great. The pre-drop is really, really fun to execute. Like, this is a great memory slash learning level to play. I don't really know if it classifies as memory or not. I would say it's better than Peaks and Shrieks. This level is great. Like, really, really, really fucking good. I have nothing bad to say about it. It's super balanced. There's like a wave section that has like some D blocks that you kind of like go up and down at the end. That wave is that wave is awesome. There's like a lot of fast sections in the first half, a lot of slow sections in the second half. You kind of get a mix of everything with this level. So I love this level, and I'm so happy that I've seen like more people going for it as an artist, or more people just going for it in general. It might be because I think it's GDDP, but this level is great. Like, everyone should play this level. And I don't know if it's like hard on mobile or like considerably harder on mobile or whatever, but you should play this level if you haven't yet. Cloud9 is great. This is Acropolis. This is a lesser known Insane Demon. It's kind of like a snowy castle theme. I don't really have a ton of thoughts about it. It's just kind of decent, maybe okay, maybe decent. The decoration is fine. The gameplay has a lot of weird hitboxes in it, from what I remember. And there definitely are like some weird, I don't know if I would call them choke points, but like awkward clicks. I would say it's just okay. I'm not like a huge fan of the song it uses either, and the theming is like kind of whatever to me. It's alright. It's not a bad level at all, but I wouldn't really say it's a good level. Okay, the heartbeat. This is not the CHROMA heartbeat. This is the Alex heartbeat. This level is really funny. It's one of the funniest levels in this list for sure. It has the goofiest song ever, super auto-tuned. It's like a very Rearmed Inspire level, but it has a more auto-tuned voice, so it's very funny. The deco is ancient. Even I could probably make better deco than this. This level's deco is obviously really bad, but it's also a 2.0 level, so I'm not going to penalize it too much for that. The gameplay is strange. Very, very, very strange. It's not bad. It's just strange. Like, the duels are so weird, especially in the first, like, ship ball duel specifically. Usually when there's, like, ship ball duels, like, the ship is, like, straight flying and the ball is just kind of clicking, like, fast or whatever. No, in this one you genuinely have to pay attention to both, and it's, like, pretty difficult. So it's, like, a lower-end Insane Demon, so it didn't take, like, a long time to beat, but I wouldn't say, I think it's, like, it's a very memorable level. Like, I remember this level. I think it's very funny. The second half specifically has like a static background for like half the level, and it's really funny. I think it's decent. Maybe it's okay. I would say it's around here. That feels about right. Game Time. Game Time is a mini-game level, and it is really good. It is a fantastic level. I specifically think the Pong game in like the middle-ish, end-ish of the level is harder than other sections, and the world's hardest game part is also harder than other sections. But every game is pretty fun to play, like especially the Spewer game at the end, and like there's the Run game, well, the Run style game, and like with like the gray background. There's the one where you have to like time it in the red area with the sword. That's pretty fun. Like, there's a lot of good shit in this level. There's not really anything specifically super bad about it. Maybe it can drag a little bit because it is pretty long, and the 99 jump is also pretty difficult. I'm thankfully I didn't die to it, but that jump is pretty hard also, so that could be a turn off as well. Where in Fantastic Tier should it be? Like, I'd say Night Terrors is better than it probably. I don't know. These are basically Night Terrors and Game Time are such uncomparable levels, but I would say that Game Time is more creative overall. Like this kind of concept has been done before, but not really in this way with a bunch of flash games. So that's fun. I would say it's like somewhere in this range. I'll just plop it in the middle of the range. Okay. Then we have Blast Furnace. So Blast Furnace is fine, I guess. I expected it to be better than it was when I played it. Like, I expected it to be one of like my favorite levels just because I've heard really good things about this level, but there are like weird transitions especially that dragged my enjoyment down a lot. The deco is good for the time. I don't know how it hasn't really aged the best, unfortunately, but that's like that's kind of whatever. The song is engaging. Like there are a lot of parts where you like the song goes really well with the level. The song kind of changes a lot throughout the level too, so it's pretty engaging for how long the level is, because this level is, I think, close to 3 minutes. I wouldn't call it great. I think it's just a good level. It's a textbook good level, so I would probably put it like above Rupture-ish. That sounds probably about right. Thanatophobia is a 9 circles level, a 1.9 GDPS style level. It's fine. There isn't anything like super exciting or super memorable about it, other than that it's just like kind of debated if it's insane or hard demon by a lot of people. It's fine. I would say it's just decent. Maybe it's like here. It's probably, I enjoyed this level more than like Cyber Chaos and I Stole This, so maybe it's like here. I'm also going to lower Blast Insanity to just okay, because I don't really have anything to say about this level, and I thought it was just very mid when I played it, so. Just Blast Processing Remake with memory. I didn't really have a ton to say about it, so. There's a lot of creative like fakes and shit, but like I didn't really care about it that much, so I'll put it down there. So 64. 64 actually did my 64th Insane Demon, and I wish I never did, because this is one of the worst levels I've ever played in my life. It is super easy, which makes it so you get frustrated well, for an Insane Demon, it's super easy. So it makes you get frustrated every time you die to it. There are really annoying choke points throughout this level. There's like a cube timing at like 8%, that's like a massive choke point. There's like a really weird ship in the 20s. The memory wave at the end is really weird. There's like 3 ball clicks on moving blocks that basically feel like luck. And some start pauses, you can't even do it, so it makes it weird to even practice. I don't like this level at all. I don't know if it's bad or shit. Maybe it's bad because it's probably better than like Poltergeist. No, Poltergeist I think is genuinely better, because I don't even think the deco of this level looks good. But it's not in the same tier as like Necropolis, because there are some fun sections in this level. Like, some of the waves are fun, some of the ships are fun, but most of it's pretty bad. So I would say bad fits it pretty well. Carp Minor, this level makes me sad, because I thought I was going to really like this level, because like funny theme, like alright song. It's like easier 9 circles level, so I thought it would be fine, because I thought Carp Minor was like mostly fine. But one single click, 75%, basically killed any enjoyment I had for this level. And on the full detail, there's some deco that can just kill you for some reason, so that's weird. The deco itself is very flashy and even hurt my eyes, even though I play like so many of these kind of flashy effect levels. It's hard to see what's going on a lot of the time with the deco as well. And I just don't think the deco in general is that great on this level. Yeah, like I guess the fish theming is like cool and all, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel like super fun. It's not a great level to me, and so I would say it's bad. I wouldn't call it shit. Shit levels are like have something like atrocious about them and basically don't have any fun sections at all. Carp Minor's pre-drop is like pretty fine. Like there's nothing really wrong with the pre-drop at all. I just don't really like the drop wave that much, so Carp Minor is like fine there. Fish Bass is a significantly better level than Carp Minor. It's like another low-end Insane Demon fish theme level. Fish Bass is less themed around fish than Carp Minor is. The gameplay is good. Like, it is a down-based remake, so like you take that with a grain of salt. But the gameplay for a down-based remake especially is pretty good. It's consistent. There are not really sections that are significantly harder than other sections. The last cube and ball specifically, though, I remember those parts being kind of weird, which is weird because in the actual down base, they're significantly easier than Fish Bass. I think I would put Fish Bass in good. Maybe, no, I'll put it in great, actually. I think the deco honestly is pretty good in this level, too. Like, The deco is like 5. The deco is good. I don't know if it's pretty good. It's just mostly good. Maybe it's good. Then I feel like I'm saying a lot of good things about it, but not a lot of great things about it. Like the gameplay is good, deco is good, atmosphere is good, song is funny. I don't know, it's just funny. So I'd say good. Maybe below Crazy 2 and FFFFF. That sounds about right. High. Ooh, High is going to be interesting to rank because High is infamous for having a lot of choke points, especially in the drop, especially the last ship. However, the deco of this level is actually pretty solid. Like the orange and blue kind of theme is, well, it's not really blue, it's more just orange. Like the effects look good for the time for sure. And most of the gameplay is actually pretty solid aside from the last dual ship and the dual robot. Like most of the gameplay is pretty solid. The pre-drop drags for sure. Like the pre-drop should probably be a little bit harder. Well, if it was a little bit harder, it might be Extreme Demon, but that would honestly make it more balanced. The pre-drop, like you are just jumping over like single spikes for like 6%, which is not, yeah, like that's not good, but I would say it's decent. The deco is honestly, the song and deco are honestly carrying this level higher up than it maybe should be, but the gameplay is mostly okay, aside from like 10 to 15% of it, so I would say it's probably like decent, somewhere in decent, maybe like here, just like the very low end decent. I think that's probably fine. Trick Room is fantastic. This is a level that I did directly after High, so part of my bias for Trick Room also might be because High is just kind of whatever to me. But the deco is really cool. The gameplay is learny and fast-paced, but it is this. I genuinely like this kind of gameplay most of the time. I wouldn't really classify it as flow. It's more just kind of learny. So I think it's cool. I would say it's not. I don't know if it's one of my favorites per se. Like, it's not godlike or anything, but it was definitely on the higher end of fantastic. Like, it's a great looking level. It looks, watch a showcase of this level if you haven't seen this level before. It looks really, really cool. And the gameplay's pretty consistent. The pre-drop's a little harder than other sections, but it's not like significantly harder. Maybe I lower it a little bit because there are like some really weird mini wave choke points in this that can be annoying. So yeah, maybe I'll lower it a bit to like here. But I think that could be fine. And I think I'm also going to bump Windy Landscape and Magma Bound up to where Night Terrors is, because I think I was originally underrating these levels before because I ranked them earlier. But they're just good levels to go for, and I think they're popular for a reason. They're just good levels. Okay, what's this one again? This is 2005 Land Shark. This is a Devon-styled level. It's not made by Devon, but it's a 2003 Devon-styled level. It's very wacky. That's probably the word I would use to describe it. It's super wacky. The duels took forever for me to learn. The gameplay in general has a lot of gimmicks, but the gimmicks are like fine. Like they're not like super annoying or anything. The deco is pretty cool. I like this general style of deco. Like, it's very memorable. It kind of has a lot of jokey, like, stuff in it. But, like, that's kind of whatever to me. The song is fine, I guess. I don't really have a ton to say about the song. But I think it's just a good level. I would say good. Probably, like, middle of good. Maybe, like, next to Rupture, UltraSonic. That's probably about right. Maybe above Rupture. Yeah, I think that's about right. This is Catastrophic. Catastrophic is shit. It's really, really bad. There are invisible hitboxes everywhere. The song is just the problematic song, which I think is, I don't like the problematic song that much. The waves are super awkward. The fakes are actually, like, tighter than, like, actual non-fakes. Like, the fakes are genuinely difficult even if they weren't fakes. So much of the difficulty is concentrated into like 10 clicks of this level, so it's just super frustrating. And then there's also blind shit everywhere. Like even in like the last cube, there's like the last first jump is blind. Like there's random invisible hitboxes and shit. Like this shit is a disaster. I hate this level. Like, it's a fucking disaster for sure. The deco is just piss colored. It's just like down bass deco, but like worse almost. It's probably better than Love Baba, but we're also comparing this shit to Love fucking Baba, bro. So you see, like, I don't fucking know. Like, this level is not good at all. Like, there's so many awkward things in the gameplay, and there's like basically no redeeming qualities about it. So I'd say the only thing keeping it out of generational ass is the fact that the first ship is pretty fun. That's about it. If that first ship didn't exist, or if the first ship was just modified to be worse, it could be in here. You have to do some special shit to be in here. Eyesore. Eyesore is a... So this is one of my... If we go by gameplay and experience, it would be godlike. Because I think it's so silly and funny. But the actual gameplay of the level, in spite of it being so silly, is pretty fun. Like, there's a holding section in like the 60s. We have to like hold the mouse and you just like do a quick release and then hold again. Like, that section is so fun. I've never played anything like it before. So that's really cool. I think it's super like disconnected and not cohesive at all, but it's also called Eyesore, so it kind of makes sense for it to be like that. The deco is very fucking flashy. Like, if you want to see a showcase of this, like, some people probably just cannot watch this level. It is that flashy. But I would say it's great or fantastic. It's like here or here. I'd say prismatic, it's around, and it's probably closer to prismatic than it is Nine Theory. So I would say here is probably about right. Maybe I could move prismatic up to fantastic, and actually I think I will move prismatic up to fantastic and have this in great, and that'd be the highest in great. I think that makes more sense. Hyperio Technia is one of the best levels in the game for improving at the game. As for the level itself, I think it's just, don't really have a ton to say about it. It's just one of those good levels that you should just beat. It's very skill-based, like has a lot of skill-based stuff. There's a lot of spider, a lot of ship. Yeah, a lot of spider and ship, I think, are the two game modes it focuses the most on. The decoration is solid. I don't think it's like the greatest thing ever, but it also like looks pretty solid for the most part. I think it's good. Like, my experience with this was also really weird, because I got 1%, then I fluked all the way to 86, and then I beat it in like 4 attempts. So it was like, I didn't really experience this level for that long, so I could be like misevaluating this, but I'd say it's probably better than like Titanium Core and around where Nightlife is. Maybe it's probably better than Nightlife because the gameplay is more fair for the most part, so I would say it's better than Nightlife. The next level is Rampage by Vlak. Okay, so Rampage is a classic example of one of those levels that is really good, but is like littered with choke points everywhere. It's very skill based, but it's also very choke pointy. Like, there's like the ship orb part after the waves is really weird. There's like a ship in the 70s that's really weird. There's some clicks in all the choke points like ship and wave choke points specifically. There's like a few cube things that are weird too, but I would say it's still, in spite of all this, it is very, very good for improving at the game. The deco is also pretty good too. I like the deco a lot in this level, and the song is like not the best. So I would say Rampage by Vlak is decent or good. It's probably like, I can't put it below fucking Inane Demon, bro. I think it's a good level, but like, I don't know. Like, Inane Demon cannot probably be above it. So I would say it's probably like here. Spearmint. Spearmint is a really cool level. Theming with the green and the red, or the deco with the green and the red, and like how the pre-drop is kind of long, but it fits with the song for sure. It's like really satisfying to get to the drop every time because of how the pre-drop is hard, but it's not like super, super hard, but it is long. It's not boring, really, I would say. The last third of this level is fun, it is fun, very fun, but it's like super difficult. Like, I think the last third of this level honestly carries this level to extreme demon difficulty. Like, this level is tough, man. I think it's really cool. It's super learny and super, I don't know if I would call it memory, but it's very, very learny level. I don't know if I would say fantastic or great. I'd say maybe it's probably fantastic just because the green and the red coloring, I mean, well, it's more like green and pink. No other level really has this green and pink style. Maybe like Mint Candy, I guess, has it, but this green and pink style looks really nice, and I'm like impressed with how they were able to like complement how Black was able to use like green and pink together, because those are colors I don't really think of complementing colors or whatever. So that is cool. I would say within this tier, it's probably like here. I enjoyed basically every other level in this tier more than Spearmint, but also I would be lying if I said Spearmint didn't look good and have a really good song to complement it. Like, the energy you feel when you go through the last ship and last wave is insane. Like, you are terrified. Like, even if this is like not a hardest for you, or like not even close to your hardest, you are going to feel petrified when you get to the ship from zero for the first time, especially. It is so crazy, like the feeling you get when you get there. So you just have to play it for yourself to feel that. But like, that ship is tough, man. But it's fun, so I think it's cool. Bit Reaper, I do not like. I think this level there is just like, it's super, super, super backloaded. Especially like the last 20% is maybe extreme demon difficulty, where the first like 50 is probably hard demon. Oh, it's just frustrating to die to the end over and over again, and 99 is just super trolly. I never like levels where 99 is super trolly. I died to it twice, that's always fun. The deco isn't even like that great on this level compared to something like Rampage or Spearmint, which I did right before this level. I would say decent or okay. I'd say just okay. Like, it can be like here. That's probably fine, but there's nothing really that spectacular about this level. There's nothing super bad aside from the like 80 to 99 isn't like bad. It's just super hard, and it's just like when you have to sit through the other minute 20 of gameplay to get an attempt at it, it's just not super fun. Ultimate Demon Mix is shit. This is just not a good level. It drags for so long, and the second half is way harder than the first half. It's like very similar to Bit Reaper, except Bit Reaper at least looks good and is original. This level just steals from other levels. It's not original at all. It's not fun at all. It uses Ultimate Destruction's a fine song, but like, because the first bit of it's just kind of slow, it gets boring real quick. It's not fun at all. I'd say it's probably the highest in shit tier, but like, it's fucking shit tier, bro. Like, what do you want me to say? It's good. Highest in shit tier, man. Good job, bro. I'm proud of you, Zobros. Tendo. So where would I put Tendo? Tendo is okay, I think. I'm not a huge fan of the deco or the song, especially the song. I think the song is very whatever. But the gameplay is like fine, I think. Like, it's not really choke points, but like, it's just kind of like, you click to the beat, you sometimes do some wave releases, and like, it's not like super engaging. So I think it's just okay. Some people might disagree with this. I know there's like a select crowd of people that do like this level a lot, but I just think it's very whatever. I didn't really feel anything while playing this level, so that makes me feel like it's okay. So it's kind of similar to Blast Insanity, where I just don't really have a ton to say about it. So I'd say it's okay. Rearmed. Ooh, okay, Rearmed I have quite a lot to say about. So Rearmed as a level is actually one of my favorite levels in the game, because the general like theme and progression, well, not really the theme, the progression of this level is so like, it's just aura, bro. That's like the word I would use to describe this level, like aura. When you get past the duel, like the fucking the ball UFO duel for the first time, you feel so good. Like, that duel could take like a day to learn. Like, it's so complex and complicated that it just doesn't make any sense until like you really have mastered both game modes. It also, I think the pre-drop's also a pretty good difficulty. Like, the pre-drop's not super hard, but it's not super easy. So, like, you don't always get to the duel every attempt, so it doesn't really become boring from zero. And the song is pretty good. Like, I know people meme on this song, like, a lot. Like, it's kind of like a joke song to some people, but I think the song is pretty solid. And usually I don't like lyrics in levels, but I think this is an exception. When you get to the drop wave for the first time, though, that's the most, I think that wave might have the most aura of any part in any Insane Demon. Like, that wave, you feel something when you get to it. And, like, the energy of that part is just so much higher than, like, the other parts of the song earlier. So, like, you feel, it's, like, kind of similar to Lit Fuse, honestly, where you, like, feel something when you get to that part of Rearmed. I would also say that the memory part of the end, of the, like, the mini wave where you go up and down, that part is so, like, it's easy, of course, but it's, like, so scary. Like, the whole wave at the end isn't super hard, but it's just, like, very scary. But it's also super, super fun. Like, that wave is one of my favorite parts in any Insane. Like, I love that wave. The only thing keeping this out of, like, godlike tier is probably the part between the duel and the wave, like the build-up part right before the drop. That part has some weird transitions, and it has some weird, like, blind things and some orb-dependent things, which are not super fun, but, like, you learn them and, like, you get used to them and stuff, so they're not, like, the worst thing ever, but it can be frustrating dying, like, after the super hard duel and before the drop wave, so that's a little annoying. I also don't think the deco is on par with these three levels, Ultrachromatic, Cloud9, Peaks, and Shrieks. Like, the deco is worse than Lit Fuse's, but I think it's also more engaging than Lit Fuse's, so I don't know, it's very similar in, like, quality to Lit Fuse. I think Lit Fuse is probably a better level than it overall. If I was to say Lit Fuse or Rearmed, I probably enjoyed them about equally, but I think Lit Fuse is probably a better overall level, especially in terms of deco and song. So I would say it's below. And I personally think Excessive Compliment is very underrated as well. So I'd say Rearmed is here. Maybe it's below, but bichromatic. I'm gonna put HBFS over bichromatic as well, and HBFS over Rearmed, because I think HBFS is such a sick level. But Rearmed is really cool. Like, people should play this level. Like, people don't really talk about Rearmed as one of Carmel's best levels, but then people should. Like, it's definitely up there. Like, gameplay's super creative. The deco looks pretty solid for the time. Some of the effects, they're not as good as Lit Fuse's effects, but the effects are cool. The gameplay is way more interesting than Lit Fuse's, though, for sure. Because Lit Fuse's has some kind of, like, spammy parts and, like, some ships that just go up and down, and that's kind of it. Rearm's gameplay is wacky, man, but I think it's for the better. Like, this level's cool. I just ran it for so long about fucking Rearm, Jesus Christ. But Rearmed is great. I like Rearmed is great. I like Rearmed a lot. So it might end up being top 10 in my ranking, which I did not expect, but that is one of my favorite levels and one of my most memorable experiences too. If you want to see me, like, and a friend, like, just singing during my completion, go check out my Rearmed video. So Rearmed, cool level. I'm glad I did this one. Had a lot to say about that. I guess that's what I said earlier, but had a lot to say about this level. Like, I knew I was going to talk about it for a while, so Rearmed, cool level. Odious, I have significantly less to say about. It's just a purple and orange glowy level. It is very okay. There's nothing really remarkable about this level. It's just okay. So I put it below Tendo, below Blast Insanity, probably below Acarize. Yeah, that sounds about right. Heritage. Ooh, Heritage is cool. Heritage is fun, man. This level is really fun. Like, I don't remember if it's XL or not. It might be XL. It's pretty close to XL if it isn't. The deco looks really good on this level, especially for the time. For the time, it looked fantastic. But now, it still looks good to this day. The gameplay is fun. I don't know if I would call it a 9 circles level. It probably doesn't... I don't know if I call it a 9 circles level. It probably isn't a 9 circles level, but it's fun. There aren't really a ton of Insane Demons that really like use 4x wave for a long period of time. So this level is like definitely memorable for that reason, and I think the gameplay is very fun. The bugs, I think 2.2 has maybe fixed a lot of some bugs and shit, but there aren't really like a ton of bugs in this level, and there aren't really any unbalanced things. Like there's a few clicks that are maybe like harder than other clicks, but it's nothing crazy. I think it's just a great level. I really enjoyed this level a lot. I didn't expect to enjoy it that much when I was picking it up, but I think it's pretty cool. Like, I think it's around where Nightlife, Swirling Fire maybe is a little bit better. And Acropolis and Free Level are kind of more unique than this level, and I have a more memorable experience with those ones, so I'd say it's right here. That's probably where I would go. Alright, so Spatial Rift. Long-time Hard Demon. I think it used to be ACL top 1, or Hard Demon list top 1 for quite a while. The actual level, though, the deco, it's mid. This is not a very good level. The deco is pretty bad. It's just like generic 2.1 deco. It's not cohesive at all. It's not very good. The gameplay, it's just like an XL. Like, there's sections that are really easy, there's sections that are really hard. Like, it's just kind of all over the place with difficulty and with quality of deco. And I don't like the song that much either. I would say that Leyak is... No, Leyak's probably better in this level, but I would say it's like here-ish. Okay, what level is this? Oh, this is Mint Candy. Mint Candy was solid. The deco is a little messy, but it's not like... The deco's a little... I mean, I think this was Soda's first rate, so the deco's like a little unpolished compared to levels like Cloud 9 especially. But the gameplay is interesting. It's pretty high. There's a lot of clicks in this level. Like, you have to click fast, you have to click a lot. Like, I generally like gameplay like that. It's not a super memorable experience. Like, it took me a while to even remember what this level even was, which is funny. I'd say it's just good. I don't really have a ton to say. But it's not, like, the worst thing ever. It's not the best thing ever, either. The duel at the end is fun. The last little, like, bit after the duel is fun. The first half is kind of weird, especially the middle sections are kind of weird. There's a robot at, like, 58-ish that's pretty weird from what I remember. So I would say... good is probably right. Somewhere low good, maybe around where like First Blood is. Sounds about right. The Far Sky. Oh, this is gonna be impossible to rank. Fuck. Because this fucking level is like, even you could tell by the thumbnail. Just look at this thumbnail from Nexus. It's a beautiful fucking level. Like, it looks awesome. I love the deco of this level. I love the song of this level. But there is definitely one thing I don't love, and it's the fucking gameplay. Holy shit, this gameplay is atrocious. Like, the fucking... there's so much invisible shit in the first half. There's just spam every fucking where in this level. You just fucking click fast, and that's the gameplay. The UFO specifically, you have to spam really fast. It's not a enjoyable level gameplay-wise. It's not very varied gameplay-wise either, and all the transitions are so bad. Also, the last section just should not exist at all. It doesn't align with the rest of the level, just deco-wise at all. And the gameplay of the last section is so uninspired too. I want to put this level just high because the deco and like all the parts that aren't the end is fucking majestic. Like, it's beautiful. But the gameplay is so bad. Like, it's one of the worst levels gameplay-wise I've ever played in this Insane Demon range. I would say... do I really want to put this in mid? It hurts my heart to put this in mid, because this level looks fantastic. But I think I have to put it in mid. Like, I can't excuse some of the gameplay in this level. And, like, it's not balanced either, bro. There's some sections, like the, section where that looks like ancient Greece or whatever. That section is, like, 8-star, bro. Like, I don't know why that's even, like, in the level if it's gonna be that easy. So, like, I don't know. There's also insane choke points throughout this level. Okay, I'm gonna lower it because the gameplay is just really bad. So I'm just gonna have it like, you know, fuck Leyak. I'm just gonna have Leyak down there because I know Leyak. People need to see the truth about this shitty level. This level is not as good as people say it. Okay, but we're not talking about fucking Leyak. We're talking about Far Sky. No, so lock the fuck in here. But Leyak is not good. Far Sky is not good. But Far Sky is not good for very different reasons. Well, actually, is that true? Because both of their gameplay sucks, but the deco is like fine. But okay, I think I've just convinced myself that Far Sky is actually next to Leyak. That makes sense to me. Though Far Sky does look better than Leyak, so Far Sky is over. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Funny thumbnail. This is a Musum. This is a Firewall remake, and it is really bad. Like, really bad in terms of gameplay. The deco is fine. The song was Firewall. I don't really like the Firewall song specifically, but there are so many choke points in this level. So many. You have the drop wave. You have the 92% click. You have the 70s. You have the dual that goes into the dual wave in Firewall. That ship is basically luck in this level, so that's fun too. Very, very bad level. The deco saves it from being in, like, shit. So I would say it probably is here. Above Thana. I'm lowering Thana. Fuck Thana. I'm lowering Thana more. Poltergeist is a better level than both of these motherfuckers. These levels are ass. Anyway. Weaves of Origin. Okay, we've been going through some dog shit recently. But Weaves of Origin is definitely not dog shit. In fact, it's pretty far from that. It's fantastic. The theming of this level, X-User level, super unique. There's a lot of lines throughout the level. That's kind of like the general gimmick and gist that I think X-User was going for, and it looks really good. It was very like very artsy. There aren't a ton of levels like it. Like, it's kind of low energy throughout the whole level, but it's not boring at all. Like, the gameplay is pretty unique. Takes a while to learn. But I would say I don't know if it's fantastic, actually, because I don't think there's anything, like, spectacular about the level. Like, it looks cool, but I don't think the song or the gameplay is, like, amazing. Like, I guess the UFO with the drop is fun, but I can't really recall any other sections in, like, great detail. So I would say it's great then, because it's not like the most memorable level ever, but like the deco does look really cool. So if you want to play this because like the deco is like really cool, like go for it. But not one of my favorites, but I would say it's probably great. I thought I was gonna put it in fantastic, but thinking about it more, there's not like it's not super memorable. Maybe it's because there's another level I'll talk about that he made that is a lot more memorable, but I'd say it's like here. Taurine. So Taurine is weird because usually I don't like levels like this flow click syncy stuff where like there's a billion portals. However, Taurine is the one exception because Taurine's click sync is basically perfect and it is so satisfying to play. And the deco is super cool and the song is really cool. I don't know if any other level, at least any other Inane Demon, uses this song. So this song is really, really cool. I like it a lot. Because it's like this kind of flow style click syncy part, there isn't really a specific gameplay part that stands out, which maybe hurts it a little bit and makes it less memorable, but I'll put it in great. Maybe I think I need to be a little more strict with this fantastic tier, just because there are so many great levels that I really do enjoy a lot for Inane Demons, but Taurine was cool. Like, I wouldn't say it's like one of my favorites level quality wise. Like, it's cool. I'd say it's probably like here. Death Note is shit. This is a horrible level. However, when you consider funny factor, it goes up a tier. Now you might be thinking, I am stupid. Memo, there's invisible hitboxes everywhere. Memo, there's choke points everywhere. Memo, the 70 wave exists. Yes, this is true. And I have no justification for Death Note other than that it is extremely fucking funny. There is a laughing guy at the drop. There's just a random invisible jump. That is funny. The laughing animation is hilarious. And also the level's deco is horrible. There are backward slopes everywhere, which is funny. The backward slopes are hilarious, even though they're really bad. The balancing is awful, and the last like dual ship quote unquote is really, really awkward. But thing about Death Note is that it is a very, very memorable level, which is better than being forgettable in a sense. Like, it's better than being forgettable most of the time. I don't know, I don't really have a great reason for putting Death Note in bad and not shit. However, I think Funny Factor carries it a little bit. Kind of how Janus Miracle I like briefly considered in shit and not generational ass. However, with some levels like Janus Miracle, I have to make an exception because that level's fucking miserable to play from zero. Death Note at least is easier and, well, more balanced than Janus Miracle isn't really saying anything, but it is more balanced than Janus Miracle, so I don't know. Death Note is not a good level, but I wouldn't say it's like one of the worst things ever. Don't play it, probably, unless you like really want to, but Death Note is there for everyone. Alright, Ado. I am just gonna go ahead and put Ado in shit. I really don't like this level. I don't think the deco is good. The song is horrible. The gameplay is the most boring thing ever for like the first 42%. The cube is so boring. You only click orbs for the first like 45 seconds of your level, then you get into the hardest UFO ever at 70%, well, the hardest ship and UFO ever at 70%. It is entirely luck, in my opinion, that part, because the transition you get from the ship into the UFO after a gravity portal significantly impacts how you have to do the click pattern for the UFO. So it's basically luck to do that part from zero. Especially if you're like not an extreme, even if you are like an extreme grinder, I think that part will never be consistent. It's not very good at all. I think it is definitely like a worthy contender for shit tier. Like all these levels, like Ado, Ultimate Demon Mix, Necropolis, 9-Step, like these are all horrible fucking levels. Like they're really bad. You were really comparing ass to dog ass in this tier, so I'm not even gonna fucking rank it within here, but just know that this level is so unbalanced, so boring, so bullshit carried. If you are the unfortunate soul to die, let me rephrase it. If you are the unfortunate soul to die to the last triple in Ado, which I have know some people that have died to that triple, I don't know how you continue to play this shit. Like, I commend you for not dropping this level if that happens to you. Like, there's a reason I don't like Zobros as a creator for most of the parts, because every fucking level he makes is dog ass. Like, Ado, dog ass. Fucking Ultimate Demon Mix, dog ass. Love Baba, dog. Like, 3 of his fucking levels are in this tier, bruh. Like, how are you this ass? The only level I even fucking enjoyed from your catalog in Insane Demon was... Actually, did I enjoy it? No, I didn't enjoy fucking any of them. No, because you're literal... Well, no, this is Acropolis, I guess. Acropolis is by him. That's the one good Insane Demon he made. But these 3 are fucking dog ass. Like, Ado, Ultimate Demon Mix, this shit... Look at this fucking thumbnail. That's all you have to see to know this shit is ass. And that's not even the hard part of the level. This shit is free, too. Like, this fucking whole tier... I hate every level in this tier so much, bruh. So much. Should I do it? No, I can't do it. Alright, so now after ranting about how dog shit Ado is, we get to Elysian Aegis. Elysian Aegis is cool. It's... I don't know if I would say great. Maybe it's great, maybe it's good. It's pretty satisfying gameplay, though there are like a few choke points. Nothing crazy, but there's a few weird things, a few weird duels, a few weird waves. A few weird like timings with the cube especially are kind of weird. I would say it's a good level still. The deco is cool, but the deco's not anything like super like interesting to me. I would say just good. Probably like Crazy 2. I'm honestly gonna move Crazy 2 up to great because I think Crazy 2 is a really cool looking level. I think it plays pretty well. There's nothing super like unbalanced about it. Like the gameplay is satisfying, so I would say Crazy 2. It's also a lot better than Crazy 3 in my opinion. So gameplay wise at least. But Elysian Aegis is a good level, I'd say. Pulsar is another good level. It gets a little boring from zero just because of the pre-drop and the some of the wave parts are definitely unbalanced. Like, I think the very beginning of the wave and the dual part of the wave are significantly harder than other parts of the wave. So like the first and third part compared to the second and fourth. That can get frustrating for sure. I would say that it's still a good level because I think that deco generally is really cool in this level. It's a 9 circles level, but this is like one of the most unique like effects in a 9 circles level, and the effect is constantly changing throughout the level too. The colors are nice as well. So the deco is good. The song is good too. And I think the ending cube especially, both deco-wise and gameplay-wise, is really solid. Like, it's not hard enough to where it's frustrating, but it's not easy enough to where you'll pass it every time. So, it's a nice ending. I like that cube section a lot. It's definitely underrated, but I'd say Pulsar is around where UltraSonic is. Future Funk 2! Ooh, interesting level, interesting level. I don't fucking know what I want to do with Future Funk 2. Because it's worse than Future Funk 1, I think. Like, the deco in some parts looks better in Future Funk 1, and then other parts it looks better here. The gameplay, I think, is more fun usually than Future Funk 2, but it's also more gimmicky, and some things feel very strange. People complain a lot about the last 20% of this level, but I honestly think the last 20% is the most fun part of this level, which might be psychotic to think that way, but I honestly kind of like the last 20% of this level. My experience with this was not the best, and I don't think the deco or the song is really fun in this level. Like this, I do like the song a lot in this level. It's definitely not a bad level at all. Like, I think it's solid. I think in my review when I was talking about it, I said it was like a 4 out of 10, but I might have been a little harsh there. I think it's probably decent. Yeah, I'd say it's probably better than Flat. I'll put it right below Flat Major, and yeah, that sounds about right to me. Sephiroth Ultra is really cool. It's a 1.9 GDPS level. It's based around Sephiroth and like Final Fantasy VII and shit. Like, it's fun. I think the gameplay is cool. It is very like first half / first quarter carried. Like, there aren't like a ton of hard things in the second half, but it's not really frustrating. Like, there's a few ships that are kind of hard. There's a few balls. There's some balls in this level that are difficult, for sure. So I don't know if I would call it fantastic, but I think it's great. It's high and great. Like, it's pretty hard for an Insane Demon in my opinion, but I think it's great. So I put it like Noe's Origin and Super Mario Wave and Hyperio Technia. Nightlife is weak. Is like either way, so I think you can go like here. Smithereens. Okay, this is a 1000 object demon. So, but for 1000 objects, the deco is actually insane for how, like, I don't know how this was made in 1000 objects. That is incredible. But that doesn't excuse the gameplay. You can kind of tell the gameplay was made with 1000 objects because that gameplay is bad. Like, it's kind of similar to Far Sky, where like Far Sky has really cool deco, and Smithereens also has really cool deco, especially with the gimmick that it's imposing, but the gameplay is sacrificed for sure. So there are some parts of Smithereens that are fun, unlike Far Sky, but the parts that are bad in Smithereens are way worse than the parts that are bad in Far Sky. So you constantly are dying to the first ship, you're constantly dying to the second ship, you're constantly dying to the ball, you're constantly dying to the last UFO, like, it's just choke points everywhere. I would say it's mid, probably. Yeah, but it's like worse than Far Sky for sure, because Far Sky looks better and the choke points are less egregious than in Smithereens, so that's what I would say. This level is... what is this level? Oh, Night Rush. Night Rush. Night Rush by Junkins is a really fun level. And the deco is like... it's Night Rush... I believe it's Jenkins' first rate. So it's a 2.0 level. It's very goofy, because it's just early 2.0 level. It might be mid 2.0. I don't really know when a 2.0 was released. But Night Rush is fantastic, though. I wish this level was more popular. It's one of Jenkins' least popular demons. I wish people played it more. It's like a pseudo memory / learning style level with a lot of high CPS gameplay. So it's pretty fun. There aren't really choke points in this level at all. The level's pretty balanced for the most part too. Deco is like fine, it's just 2.0 deco, so I would say it's pretty fantastic. It's probably low-end fantastic. Like, I would say, I'm gonna lower 9 theory below prismatic, but I'd say it's probably like, oh, I need to also, I think, increase spearmint a bit. Okay, well, only one spot, I guess, but this is, all these levels are really good, man. Like, these are all like great levels, like all of these. So I'd say Night Rush is in like fantastic levels, so it can be right above. Maybe it's below prismatic, because prismatic has the better deco and the better like, no, but Night Rush's song is better, Night Rush's gameplay is better, so Night Rush can be above. EXG. EXG is cool. I beat this too fast to have like a lot to say on this, but I think it's fine. There's nothing like that really stands out to me, but there's nothing that's really bad about it either. I think it's a cool level to do like as a hardest, just because it tests a lot of game modes. Like, there's a lot of wave, a lot of ship, but there's a lot of like timings in here too, like especially at the end there's some timings. It tests kind of everything, but in terms of the actual level, I think it's fine. I think I would just say great. Probably like around where Firewall is. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because the highs of this level are lower, but the lows are higher than Firewall, so I think it can be here. Crazy 3. So Crazy 3, I really don't like its gameplay just because of how slow it is and how like low CPS and how slow it is. Like, if you have a slow level that's also low CPS, I'm probably not just going to like it because it's going to feel really not engaging most of the time. And it's also first half heavy. So when you get to the second half, you are nervous as shit because you almost never get to the second half of this level. It can get boring even with it being first half heavy, which is pretty impressive. There are some awkward timings throughout. The theming of this level and the deco of this level are really good though, which help it a lot. But the song, I just don't like the song in this level. The song is just so slow, and like, the song is like unsettling almost. Like, it's just fucking weird, dude. The deco does make it a good, like, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a good level. Like, the theming, especially it's a solo level, bro. Like, it's a great level. And no, it's not a great level. Like, in terms of deco, it's great. But in terms of like the overall experience you kind of get when you play the level, it's a good level. I don't know if it deserves to be like the set whatever that it is, like the third most downloaded Insane Demon or whatever it is now, but I'd say it's good. It's probably like around like the Sine Wavs, First Blood, like Mint Candy tier. So I'd say it's like maybe above Mint Candy, below, maybe above First Blood also. But yeah, that's probably where it would go. The deco is cool though. Like, if you for some reason haven't seen this level, like, look at it. Deco is super cool. Speaking of super cool deco, Dawn Shard is the cream of the crop when it comes to deco. Like, the song, this might be like a top 5 favorite song in the game that I've heard. The deco is great. There are a few things that are kind of laggy on this level, like the wave at the end. I remember being really laggy, but it looks really cool. A lot of the effects with like the background effects specifically in this level are really cool. There's some really fun things that occur in here. The gameplay is also cool. I do wish in this level, like, some of the click patterns were a little bit more varied. And I wish there was like a little more clicks in general on this level. Maybe it's for the best because it takes so fucking long to learn this level. Like, this took me like around the same amount of attempts as Crowd Control did, which is fucking hilarious. I don't know, maybe it could be extreme, but that's for a different video. But as a level, it's one of the better Insane Demons for sure. It's fantastic. I don't know where in this tier it would be. Probably not like super high in the tier. Maybe like where Game Time and Night Terrors are. Yeah, it could be like here. Below Game Time, above Night Terrors. Feels about right. Pyromaniac. I'm surprised I didn't do this level earlier considering how popular it is. It is okay. It's like the textbook okay level. It's very choke pointy. there are fun sections, like the first half of this level especially is really fun, especially the drop wave. The drop wave is cool. It's like some fun things, there's some unfun things, especially in the second half with like the wave and ship transitions. I'd say it's just okay. It could probably be like the lowest and okay, and that would be fine with me. Lunatic Doom Machine, not a good level at all. Like, it's kind of similar to Pyromaniac, it being like a short choke pointy, like lower end. I don't know if Lunatic Doom Machine is considered lower end, but I think it's lower end Insane Demon. I don't really have a ton to say about the deco. The deco is kind of just like another 1.9 styled, like, there's some weird, like, egregious choke points in this level. Like, the drop wave is probably the most infamous one. I don't think it's bad, though. So it's probably in mid-tier somewhere. Probably, like, above Far Sky and Leyak and shit. Like, yeah, that's probably fine. Journey into Sound. So my 99th Insane Demon, second to last one, is pretty bad. I don't know if I would say shit, just because there is like some semblance of decent gameplay in this level. That is more than I can say for anything in this fucking ass tier below it. So the gameplay is super fucking simple aside from the memory part. Even the memory part, like, for it being a memory part, is pretty simple. I wish there was like more variety in the gameplay and in the deco especially. The only part that like really stands out deco wise is the memory part, because it's like dark and like has more effects going on, but the deco is very whatever, especially for the time. It does not look good even for the time. It does not look good for the time. So I'd say it is about where Carp Minor is. And 64 I'm gonna lower to here. And Comatose, we have saved the best for last. And when I say the best for last, I mean it, because this is the best Insane Demon in the game. And I do not think it is particularly close, besides with Ultrachromatic, because Comatose is not a level. It is a work of art. It is a painting on a canvas. It is like a love letter to the song that it is using. It is a love letter to the song it is utilizing. It is a masterclass in song expression. It is how you it's a masterclass in color expression. Like, it uses blue and orange. There are two colors completely opposite on the color wheel, and it mixes them to perfection. This is a 9-minute long level, and almost everything in this level looks better than almost every other level in this game. And it's 9 fucking minutes long, and it's a solo level. Like, this level is fucking incredible. Like, there's like the low energy parts, there's the high energy parts, like the low energy, the underwater part of like the first 4%. You go into the chaotic part in the middle of the level, you get the break section, and even the break section's deco, it isn't the craziest thing ever, but it's like you feel something when going through this level. And it's like all these levels, like Comatose, Ultrachromatic, Cloud9, Peaks and Shrieks, you feel something while playing the level. Like, the decoration, like, people who say decoration doesn't fucking matter for enjoyment, like, fucking play this shit and tell me it doesn't. Like, go through the mountain section on a Comatose in a practice run and tell me you don't feel something while playing that shit. Like, this is a masterclass in how you fucking make an XXL. XXLs are usually boring because they don't vary their gameplay and they focus more on visuals and they focus like a ton on the song representation. But this level still has good gameplay while still doing those things. Like, I died pretty far in this level. I think I got like 70 when the level basically ends at like 81, 82. Because, well, this is the last cube, I guess, but you can't really die to the last cube. But I wasn't even frustrated. I did not mind playing this level more. Like, it's great. There's like basically nothing. I guess you could say like the first cubes are a little bit boring, but like the ships are great. There's some UFOs that go really well with the music. The robot, where it's like he's like singing to the song and then you're like going downwards with the robot jumps. Like, that's awesome. Like, there's just so much good shit packed into this level, man. Like, I love the deco of this level, and this is the only level I think in the game where like I cared more about the deco than the actual gameplay. Just because the level's so long and the raw difficulty of the level is easier than most Insane Demons, you kind of just get to focus more on the deco and like really appreciate like the atmosphere that's going on in the level. Sure, if you die at the end a lot because it's a 9-minute long level, you're gonna get frustrated, I guess, but if you really like appreciate this level as an art piece, like I think you're really gonna fucking like this level. This level, it's actually insane that it just does not get boring to play. Like, maybe if I took like 3 days on it or whatever, it could have got boring or something, but it's so good, man. Like, I have nothing but praise to say. I don't think there's a single bad thing about this level, and there's 9 minutes of it. Usually I like am critical of one thing in the level, but it's just great. I really love Comatose, and I think this is maybe my favorite level in the entire game. Like, Decay is like my favorite like level that my favorite experience I've ever had, but in terms of the actual fucking level, it's like this and Black Blizzard. Like, this level is so good, and anyone, not even just anyone in this skill range, anyone should just play this level, even if it's a fucking practice run. Just go through this level. It's legendary rated for a reason, and like this should be mythic, bro. I don't know why this shit isn't even mythic. This is, I mean, it's rated legendary. It's rated highly for a fucking reason. Like, this is the best Insane Demon in the game. Like, if I was to make like a S, like if this was like S tier, A tier, B tier, etc. If I was to make a S plus tier, Comatose and this Ultrachromatic, these two would be in like their own fucking tier. These two levels are the only levels in this game where I've like felt something like stronger than like GD while playing this shit. Like these levels are beautiful. They're beautiful, and they don't sacrifice their gameplay at all. Like, the gameplay, if anything, is the strength of these two levels. Maybe Ultrachromatic a little bit more so, just because it's like the gameplay is a bit more condensed, so it's a little harder than Comatose is. But I'm so happy we got this Insane Demon, and this is a 2.2 level too. Like, I'm so happy we got this level for 2.2. We got a new Insane Demon legendary level, and like I love that I did this as my 100th Insane Demon too. It was such a great milestone demon to do this, and this is my favorite Insane Demon in the game, and I have only praise to say about it. I love Comatose, man. Reply did such a good job creating this level, and good job, bro. Like, this level is the best level, at least in the Insane Demon category. It might be the best level in the game. I would have to make a whole new idea or a whole new video for that, but this is my favorite Insane Demon in the game. Well, here is my final list. Here's my final list, my 100 Insane Demons. The best ones being Comatose, Ultrachromatic, Cloud9, Peaks and Shrieks, and the worst being these two shitters. The Janus Miracle and fucking Supersonic. These are the two shitters, and these are the 4 best levels in the game, or Insane Demons in the game, rather. Thank you for watching this video. This is my first video, so a lot of shit's gonna probably be rough compared to later videos. So if there's anything I could do better, or anything you'd want to see in the future when it comes to Geometry Dash, I also plan to upload other shit like Lethal and maybe like some Smash shit, I don't know. Plan to upload other things in the future, so let me know what I can do better, and let me know if you enjoyed this video. I know it's getting kind of long, so hope you have a good rest of your day, and thanks for watching my video. Peace.